Hello. Hello, hello, and welcome. I think we can kind of just get into it. We're back in Run&Bun. We're gonna do round 117. I did some cooking yesterday. I did some cooking today. I did a lot of off-stream cooking for some of the upcoming fights, mostly Chelle. So as long as we don't lose anything on the upcoming fights, we should hopefully be like pretty okay, maybe for the most part, kind of, potentially. All of those things combined. Also hoping that the audio sounds good, but I did a little audio test and I think it all sounds decent. Maybe I can move the mic a little bit away because it is peeking a bit into the red right now, but it is looking pretty okay, regardless of anything. Layout still looks good, obviously. That's perfect. That is wonderful. Now, I don't know what this team was for. As you can see, if I'm going over to my thing quickly, I was cooking up a Chelle fight. But what we have to do is go all the way back, because we have quite a few battles ahead of us before we can even think about doing Chelle. And it's going to be... It's gonna be a bit troublesome. It's gonna be a bit problematic, potentially. But I have my notes ready. I've got my little scribbles ready. Well, I didn't plan out every fight in this route, like, perfectly 100%. But I planned them out good enough, I would say, and we can, like, handle stuff as we're doing it. Now, Gothitelle, very often, or not very often, Gothitelle sometimes gets one-shot by Silver Powder, and even if it doesn't, what the fuck is this thing gonna do? I mean, it's awful. For Hitmonchan, we are just bringing Musharna, though we will have to burn Musharna. This is something I had to keep in mind. During this entire route, I had to very much keep in mind that there's a lot of trainers on this route that... What's the thing I'm thinking of? They can freeze you is what I'm saying, right? A lot of them have ice moves that have like a 10% freeze chance or something. But you don't currently have any berries to deal with freeze. And that makes it... It makes it problematic, to say the least. It makes it slightly problematic to, like, do consistent lines. But what it does luckily mean is if you can just pre-burn, you don't have to worry about status at all. I guess I will also bring another special attacker for this thing. There's not really anything that can go, like, wrong here. Yeah, I guess I'll just bring you as well. Alright. Plan has been cooked as much as it needs to be cooked, I think. There does not need to be much more. Hello, welcome, welcome, Ingo. Then we go back to our full thing and start putting our Pokemon on the screen, into the party. On the party screen. We want to bring you, we want to bring... Musharna is coming to, like, almost every fight this entire route. It's kind of crazy. Musharna has so much utility. There's so many fights. It's really interesting. At this point, I'm like, I don't know if I would have actually preferred a fighting type encounter on that route, where we caught it. I think probably not, though. Like, honestly, it's a good Pokemon. It's a really good Pokemon. We do need to give some items here. We need to give the Soft Sand to Gligar so that it can one-shot. I forgot I named this thing Landorus G. Oh god, that's so funny. I am actually the funniest person alive, holy shit. And I needed to pre-burn Musharna, and that was about it. I will give Oran Berries to all of the other ones. Though most of them are not even gonna really be, like, coming to the fights. Hello, you. I would like to apply a status, please. I would like you to burn one of my Pokemons. Moon has now been burnt. Yeah, we're gonna be switching in on an Ice Punch. So that's why we need to be pre-burned if we want to do this properly. We'll just switch these around into their proper order, since these two are just, you know, emotional support essentially. We won't need them. At least, I hope not. I will quickly export Because I don't know if... That's not the right Lua script. That's the correct Lua script. I don't know if it's going to be like fucky with some stuff. Also, I didn't know that I had Hidden Power Ghost on Masquerade. That's kind of interesting. In any case, I think we can just get started here. Hello. Hello, Breeder Lydia. I would like to do ein battle, please. First battle of the day. I'm gonna make sure that I am centered. I am focused. I am not going to make any start of the stream mistakes. I'm just going to be good at video games. That's what's gonna happen here. And we will simply use Signal Beam, and we will kill with it, because we're gonna get the high roll. That's what's gonna happen here. Hey, nice, it actually did happen. 40% chance? You know, we take those. Out comes Toxtricity, just as I thought it will... I think it'll always use Shockwave here, though it might not, I guess. It could also shift gear. If it shift gears, it literally does not matter. It just means that now it outspeeds us. Like, it doesn't really do any more damage now. Like, oh yeah, its attack rolls by 1. Ah. I am truly shaken. Oh, actually, Payback Crit. That's the most damage this thing could have possibly done to me. Sableye comes out, really? Oh, because I kill Hitmonchan with Fly, and I actually outspeed it. Ah, okay, I didn't see that. That's fine. We can just go straight into Schnoot. That's actually an okay amount of damage. But against Sableye, we should still be fine. We just Octazooka this twice. We do not care about burn even a little bit, because we're, you know, special attackers. This thing has Citrus. Accuracy drop might matter. I don't think this is a guaranteed 2-shot, but it's pretty likely. Yeah, it's pretty likely. Wonderful, and out comes Hitmonchan. What are you going to be using? Sky Uppercut, it looks like, which is fine by me. The only thing that does less damage to Musharna would have been Mach Punch. Just switch you in. Crit Shadow Punch does not kill us, and Psyshock always kills. Nice. Dude, Musharna's so bulky. It's actually kind of incredible how bulky this thing is. Yes, a superb trainer, that is indeed me. Okay, first fight of the day. You know, warm-up. Warm-up's going well. Warm-up's going really well. Also, just for one moment, I want to test my audio. That sounds downright perfect. That audio balancing is mwah, chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. The chef is getting many kisses. Alright, and now we plan the next fight. I said the next fight. There we go. That's the planning screen. We are going to be doing... Should I have my plan screen here, to be honest? Let's see. Let's just reset all of this. We are going to be using... Why does it say Arcanine? Oh, right, because they have an Arcanine. I'm so sorry. I was like, I don't have my Growlithe evolved yet. That's not how this works. Right, so Arcanine can be sometimes one-shot. I think it's actually guaranteed one-shot by Soft Sand Mudsdale. We can get burned, but, like, it's fine. Furfrou can be dealt with by a combination of Musharna and Dreadnought. I don't think they need any special... Yeah, because we can't do anything about Attract. Can this thing ever do anything to... Because we need to be holding Soft Sand, right? To one-shot this. I guess it could burn us. Should we pre-poison Mudsdale, just so we can't get burned? Let's see. What's the highest damage here we're taking? Oh yeah, I think pre-poisoning here is worth it. Okay, so let's poison Mudsdale. For Lucario, ironically, our ground types are not the answer here. It's actually Tsarina. Tsarina actually completely walls this thing. And I can kill it with 2 low sweeps. It's kind of interesting. Yeah. Also because, you know, it has Magnet Rise, so ground types are a bit iffy on it. To be fair, it's not a complete wall. There is a chance that this goes a bit haywire, but if that does happen, I can just send in Musharna instead. Musharna does more or less also wall this. We have some options, is what I'm saying. Mudsdale as well. It might not be worth it to pre-status Mudsdale, actually. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. Because if it doesn't crit or burn, we can easily send this in against Lucario as well. And against Manetric, we are actually going to be using Diggersby. Bulldoze twice kills it. Dig is a roll, and we already are using the soft sand. At -1 speed, we outspeed this, so that's why we Bulldoze twice. We can also easily switch on Ice Fang here. Weirdly enough, it actually doesn't do that much damage to us. And then the final Pokemon is the Boltund, which I believe gets completely taken care of by Grottle. Indeed it does. Wonderful. Don't think there's too much playing that needs to happen here. Is there anything I might be missing? Focus Sash, Lumberry, Steadfast Fur Coat, Intimidate. Right, no, sorry, Intimidate doesn't matter because I'm Inner Focus. So it actually does not matter. That's why I was doing this. That's why I was thinking about it, and I was like, it's actually smart for me to use Mudsdale here because of Inner Focus. Okay, so I will be doing Mudsdale. I will be taking Musharna and Dreadnought. Musharna is already in the team, Dreadnought is not. Sorry, Gligar, you're not coming today. I will need the Queen Rena, Food. Food, my beloved. My beloved. And Diggersby. We have so many ground types. Like, when we actually make it to Watson, we'll get 2 more ground types in Shellos and Grottle. It's gonna be an interesting Watson gym for sure, if we can make it there. Obviously, it's not a guarantee, you know. There we go. Let's take all these, take all those items. So we were requiring Oranberry, I believe, on everyone except 2 of these dudes. No, actually just one of them. There's only one special item here, which is the soft sand for Ferd. I believe we said no pre-status because it's just not really worth it. Any statuses I need to worry about? We got Attract, we got nothing here. I guess we got Burn here, but you know. Technically, I guess we have Freeze on Manetric for Diggersby. So we might need to pre-poison Diggersby, I guess. Yeah, that's probably worth it. Like, it's such a small chance, but if it happens, like, we could lose a Pokemon, and I just do not want that to happen. Yeah, apply poison to Shovel, there we go. I don't think you have Ice Fang, do you? Yeah, I guess the worst thing you could do to me is Paralyze with Thunder Fang on the switch. Which, like, it's not gonna use Thunder Fang. Might still be worth it to do a Cherry Berry, though, just in case we're switching in on it. So, yeah. Always gotta remember that pre-status exists. I will, of course, be healing just before this. But that's the kind of annoying thing about poisoning versus pre-burning, is that you get the fucking walking poison. Luckily, we have a lot of potions and nothing else to use them on. I believe that's all that's required here, so we can go back to the battle screen. I can go back to my little calculator screen. And just make sure that everyone's holding the right item. Soft sand, orange, cherry. Alright, let's do this. I'm being very careful. Yes, you have all the dogs. You do got that dog in you. I agree. I agree you indeed got the dog in you. I believe this is just a little Stompy T. I guess Bat Tantrum. Oh, dude, Will-O-Wisp Miss is actually like the ideal thing that could have happened here. Because now we just still have our whole Mudsdale, essentially. We got the entire Mudsdale to work with. Let's just go into Dreadnought, because we can maybe get a Rock Tomb off if this doesn't, like, immediately... Nice, that's good. If this doesn't immediately attract, it did, but we are fine. Highest damage here is Rock Slide. Razor Shell also lowers attack. How slow is this at -1? Slower than me, and at -2. Okay, it's basically impossible to make this slower than Musharna, so let's just leave it at -1 and start Razor Shelling. Because like I said, we can do... Yeah, we can lower defense with this, so it's kind of sweet. It came from Emerald Rogue. Yeah! Dude, when I caught a Mudbray and I saw it was female, I was like, listen, I gotta. I just gotta, you know? Like, I have to. There's no way I can't. I wonder if Attract is something that gets, like, synchroed. I kind of doubt it. Also, isn't it like Psyshock actually does more damage now because of the minus defense? I'm pretty sure that, like... Yeah, that affects this. It's not a killing roll yet, but... Oh, well, maybe. Come on, Moon. Yo! Moon. Oh my god, dude, no love in Moon's heart. Absolutely none. This thing is dreaming about genocide. There is no... There's nothing here. It's just... Hey, how about we eat dogs? That's what I want to do. Highest damage this can do to me is 47 with a crit. I mean, I might as well stay in, right? I kind of don't have a reason to not stay. Yeah, like... special defense falling is not great here. Alright, let's switch out. What was our other original plan for this? It was Serena, right? Because we can kill with low sweep now. Pretty sure. I don't know if we outspeed. I don't think we do, yeah. But that's fine. Nice. Out comes the main trick. Probably using Flamethrower, which I don't really want to switch in on with Dig. I mean, it doesn't really hurt, but like... Could also just go into I mean, Mudsdale's healthy. Nah, I'll see what Shovel can take here. I'll see how much you can handle. So, biggest damage here would be Ice Fang, 41%, so we're good. We are good to just Bulldoze twice, get that health lower. Eat that Oranberry. Eat the... Ooh, dude, I forgot about Cheek Pouch. Oh, I have also forgot about Flinch Chance. Well, I guess good thing we have Cheek Pouch. Don't flinch again. Thank you. Wonderful. A second Bulldoze should always kill. This thing is now slower than me, I believe. If I miscalc this, I'm gonna be really mad. Okay, good. I don't know why it would be wrong. Like, I don't... It wouldn't be, obviously. It wouldn't be wrong. This is never Thunderbolt for obvious reasons, but I believe it could... Or sorry, never Thunderfang. It's always Crunch or Psychic Fang. I'm just going to Mudsbray. I mean, Mudsbray is healthy. Like, I don't really have a reason to do, like, other stuff now. Can't get flinch, so I don't have to worry about, like, Psychic Fang flinch. I don't... Does Psychic Fang flinch? Alright, also we have, we got Sash, I forgot about that. Probably should have Bulldoze, but I don't think it matters. At +1, crit, highest damage is like 50%. So we're still good here, I assume. Yeah. Not the worst. I've had worse fights, you know. I've dealt with worse. Also, this is just for, like, for the record, I guess. If I ever have a Pokemon faint because of poison, I'm pretty sure it's not a thing, but if that ever happens, it doesn't count. Like, overworld poison specifically. Overworld poison does not count for fainting things, according to my own rules. Let me... Save state? Okay, I was like, which one is the correct button to press here? Is it shift or is it without shift? Okay. And regular save as well. Okay, and we go over into calc mode again, because we have to do the next fight. That's how this is going to go, by the way. It's just going to be like calcing, planning, a little bit of each every time. Which is why I'm really happy we have the chill music in the background just to chill with. Alright, next fight is... Turn on... I actually have a reminder here to turn on double battle calc for this and turn it off later. So this is a double battle. This double battle fucking sucks. If I am remembering correctly, this is a double battle where it is 2 trainers. Yes, it's 2 trainers. So if we take out one side of the field, it won't like we can just focus on one trainer basically and then just do a 2v1. Which is, I think, the strategy I had prepared here. I also want to put this sheet actually in my little note sheet quickly. You can't see it, but I am doing it. Add external link. There we go. And you're gonna be called trainers. That's the wrong way around. I did that. I'm gonna do this. And you're gonna be called trainers. And there we go. Wait, no, it's not good yet. Now it's good. Yes, now it's perfect. You can't see what I'm doing, but that's fine. So the plan for this was... Let's just get... Come on. Let's get the correct team together. Togedemaru, Musharna, Myadsdale, Masquerain, Diggersby, and Glagar. That's the gang for this one. We are going to lead with Chestoberry Togedemaru and Chestoberry Musharna. The idea here is Fake Out into Krogunk. Poison Touch won't matter. Oh wait, Poison Touch is as he touches me, right? I'm thinking of Poison Point, I think. Where like eye contact it and it fucks me over, but yeah. What we just do here is we Fake Out and Psyshock. That's easy. That way we don't have to worry about Fake Out Slap. We outspeed it, so it can't Fake Out first. And this thing does not have Fake Out. It's most likely going to use Hypnosis. If it uses Bug Buzz, that's totally fine. We never worry about that. If it uses Hypnosis, it always hits because of Compound Eyes, so that's another thing to worry about. Now, I learned something new about Switch... Oh wait, no, sorry, Switch AI won't matter here. Because I learned that, like, it only considers one of your slots when you're doing double battle switching, but this is 2 trainers, so it has to switch in Hariyama because there's no other option. Hopefully Hariyama baits Wake Up Slap into Togedemaru. Knockoff wouldn't be great, but maybe we already got slapped by then, so we'll see. He'll take the outside of the field down. Wow, that's such a concise plan that I have here. Is there anything else I need to keep in mind? I really just like did not make a good plan here. I need to basically put Chestoberries on everything, that or pre-status, and I don't really want a pre-status. I guess I could pre-status Musharna specifically, pre-burn, because then the one getting targeted with sleep is always Togedemaru, which is like totally fine, because Togedemaru doesn't really care about getting slept, as long as I have one Chestoberry on it. So that's an option we have. I do want to quickly export my team. So I'm quickly going to actually put my team into the proper position, but without items, because right now the items are obscuring my plan a bit. We're bringing Gligar, we're not bringing Diggersby, but we are bringing the Masquerain. And we are also bringing... what's the last... oh, we are bringing Diggersby, never mind. We're just bringing all the ground types, I guess. Why are we bringing all the ground types? Then remove items. There we go. Take all of this. Because we need to calc without the silver powder and stuff. Just to be sure. So script... we're gonna export the team so that everyone has their correct items. There we go. Yeah. I think pre-burn Musharna is actually, like, valid. As long as none of them... yeah, no, it's pretty valid. Pre-burn Musharna is valid. Then we do Oranberry on it. Does Silver Powder matter for either of these? I guess it could matter for Orbeetle. It does not matter for Hypno. But let's just see if it would. Nah, it's still not really like a great help one-shotting, so that's fine. Yeah, right, Diggersby actually does like surprisingly well here. Also into Hariyama, weirdly enough. There's a Stick Fat. Right, and Bad Dream, so I need to be worried about Dark Void. That's that could be a little bit of an issue, but if we're just doing full Chesto, that should be fine. Which we will, in fact, do, with one exception being Musharna. So you get Chesto, you get Chesto, you get to Chesty, you get Chesty B, and you get a berry. And we are going to apply a status. 1 burn, please. I have ordered 1 burn for Moon Moon. And you can have an Oranberry, I guess. Is there any other item that could potentially be useful for you? Would Wise Glasses ever matter here? I mean, obviously not for Toxicroak. They might matter for this? It's very barely. I'd rather have the Orb. Honestly, it might be more worth it just like not having an item. Because that means knockoff doesn't really do that much to us. Yeah, actually, I feel like no item is better here. Because then we can't bait the knockoff. And we aren't really worried about like other stuff other than knockoff. I guess special defense drop could be a bit spoopy, but it should be fine generally. So yeah, let's still have Toga in the second slot just so that, like, I don't know if the AI is gonna be weird. And I believe that is the plan fully done. I think. Fake out into Croak, kill with Psyshock. Looks about correct. Just gonna make sure, I just gonna make like triple, quadruple, omega sure. Yes, power of Psychic, power of battle Pokemon, I guess. Wonderful, we got Orbeetle and we got T-Croak. We got the Croak. How do we deal with this? It's quite easy. We're gonna Psyshock into Croakster and we're gonna Fake Out into Croakster. Yeah, our Fake Out always outspeeds it. Psychic, actually, interesting. Not Hypnosis at all. Which is weird, because that's like no damage. Aided Payapa Berry. I don't think that matters, right? No, it does not matter. It absolutely does not matter. Burn damage does hurt a bit. This should always see a kill into Togi. Into Togi G. Meaning... How much damage are we doing to Orbeetle with Dazzling Gleam? Not that much. So yeah, let's just Psyshock the Hariyama. Maybe we get like the ultimate roll here. What is switching in best on Wake Up Slap? Is it just Mudsdale? Mudsdale switches in on everything here. Yeah, the answer is Mudsdale. I guess I could also do Masquerain. Could die to Rock Slide though, I'm not gonna risk it. Like, I don't know why it would be using Rock Slide, but like, if it is, it would suck. Okay, yeah, it is. Yes. That's fine. Yeah, didn't get the roll, but that's okay. I was not expecting to get it. I believe that Hariyama may see... Okay, it's not seeing a kill yet, but it's definitely... It's at least kind of likely, I guess, to attack into that slot. This might be a Gligar switch, because Gligar, again, can just tank everything this thing has. Psychic crit from Orbeetle into crit from Hariyama might be a bit spooky, but should be fine generally. I can Bulldoze here, right? If I'm switching in Gligar, I think I can just Bulldoze, because Gligar is Flying type. So, might as well lower Orbeetle's speed? I kind of don't have a reason not to, right? I think, at least. Is this like super smart and it didn't even realize how smart this was? Wakey Slappy, that's okay. Yeah, Landorus G is having a chill time here. There we go, one side of the board is down and the other one should not be too difficult to take down one-on-one. Oh, no more planning? Ah, fuck! I didn't put the game on, like, on full screen. Apologies, we're actually mid-battle right now, we're not planning. But because I made the layout so that the game is still on screen, you didn't miss anything in the fight, so you know that's gotta be worth something. But yeah, one side of the board is just like done. Can this ever kill either of our Pokemon? It could do a Psychic crit, which would exactly do 70 damage. How do I see my HP again? So exactly 60 damage, so we're actually fine from Psychic. I don't think that we got like a special defense drop. I'm pretty sure we didn't, right? I'm like 95% sure we did not get Spadef dropped. I can check, I have a VOD. Hold on, what am I doing? But I'm like pretty sure. Yeah, because it used Bug Buzz and then nothing happened. Okay, all good, all good, all good. So we can stay in with Gligar. What's the most damage here? Is it just Fly? It's actually Fly, yeah. I guess if it attacks into that slot, that's actually like really good for me then. And then I guess Smackdown is the highest damage we can do here. Yeah, Psychic misses, wonderful. And I kind of want to get the free switch here. Because if Hypno's gonna switch in afterwards, what's like my Hypno answer? My like big Hypno answer? I guess it would be Diggersby, right? Or Togedemaru, actually. Togedemaru does really good into this thing as well. Yeah, let's switch him back. Let's switch Togedemaru back in here. I think that's a good answer. We get the free Toga switch. Toga switch Maru. Does gender affect attack and defense? No? Not that I know of. But honestly, that could be kind of interesting as a mechanic. At least for like certain Pokemon species, like with Meowstic, I guess. Wait, it did in Gen 2? Are you kidding? I didn't know that, actually. Bad Tantrum is Stomping Tantrum. The name is too long to fit on the screen otherwise. There's no story behind Landorus G. I just thought, like, hey, it's a... What was it, like... It's a ground flying type. It gets Stealth Rock. It has a switching move. This is a Landorus. Because I love the meme of, like, this is a Landorus to every Pokemon ever. So, Gligar is now a Landorus. The best Landorus, obviously. It actually does a decent amount of damage to us with Psychic. Psychic crit won't kill, right? Or am I looking at the wrong Pokemon here? No, I am looking at the correct Pokemon. Psychic crit is 55 damage here. Or sorry, 42 damage. No, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Yes, it is 55 damage. Okay, sorry, I'm being overly careful. I'll just fly again because it's actually like the same amount of damage. I haven't faked out yet, so I might as well get that free thing in. I don't know why Bad Dreams would trigger here. I don't think it did. I think it's just like, this is the ability, here you go. You may now see what the ability is. Highest damage we can do is Smart Strike. So let's do that. Smart Strike is quite smart. There's the Citrus, but that's fine. Gets flown. Psychic into Togi. I was about to say, did I not calc this? Am I like really stupid and am I gonna lose Togi now? But no, we're fine, we're fine. Okay, for the first double battle of the day, this went pretty well. It went pretty much to plan. But we also had kind of a crack team for it. Moga is just playing Electric Swirl Landorus. Yes, exactly. Everything is a Landorus, actually. Every Pokemon that you can think of is actually Landorus. What the fuck was that? There was like a bit of text missing there for a moment. Okay. We're saved up. Let us now look at the next fight. Turn off double battle calcs. Good thing I have a reminder here because that's important. Oh god, the next fight, dude. These are gonna be... Okay. The next one's gonna be really challenging. The ones after that are gonna be like, okay. I think we couldn't probably make it to Chelle today. What about Arceus? Arceus has a priority move. It has Explosion. It has 4 legs. And can be both a ground or a flying type. Therefore, it is a Landorus. Easy. What is my plan for this thing? Because it was not a good one, if I recall. It was Mudsdale. Freeze chance, also bring Musharna. Well, good thing I know how to deal with that now. With Mudsdale. Because it's gonna outspeed me, so I can just pre-poison this, and then we're, like, totally fine. Turtonator will deal with by using Dreadnought. Serena we will deal with our Vivillon, weirdly enough, not Masquerain. Why not Masquerain? Alright, because we need Masquerain for Grap Locked. That's why we don't use Masquerain. Very important, no item Vivillon, because otherwise knockoff actually does a very decent amount of damage to us. This way we just two-shot it. Though ideally, obviously, we don't switch into knockoff. The Grapple Locked just gets two-shot by Air Cutter, and we can use... but payback damage is going to be pretty nasty. It's actually not that bad. Okay. And Quagsire is dealt with by using Groddle. This thing does survive these moves, but, like, it's fine. We will have to pre-poison. Alright, would it make more sense to pre-burn? Because we only need to break the Rindo Berry. And then... yeah, like, Mega Drain always kills anyway. So actually pre-burn makes more sense here. So yeah, Groddle burned. Mudsdale poisoned. No item Vivillon, Raspberry Dreadnought. And I guess we can bring Musharna, because Musharna's just kind of decent into, like, everything here. Kind of, not really. Musharna does okay. As per usual, Musharna just kind of always does okay. Would it be better to bring Serena? Not really. Yeah, let's just bring Musharna. It's just a good Pokemon to have. And I forgot to put the calc on screen, god damn it. First I forget to put the game on screen, now it's the calc. It's fine. Yeah, that means you'll see the calc, like, play out in battle. And it'll be, like, way more interesting to look at or something. We also need Vivian. In exchange for Gligar. And we need... Grottel. In exchange for Diggersby. Thank you, Diggersby. Thank you for your services. Don't mind me always taking the items off, by the way. I know that it's just berries. But I just like having the items, like, clean, having a clean slate. Do you have acrobatics? If so, will it not do 1.5 damage? I mean, Vivillon with acrobatics wouldn't even do anything regardless, because it doesn't really have an attack stat, you know? that part wouldn't really matter in any capacity. Serena was Vivillon, then we have Masquerain, and then we have you. Let's put some statuses on my boys. I wish the apply status thing was the first option, not the last one. We would like to burn Groddle. And we would like to poison our horse. Thank you. Very importantly, we require a Rostberry on Dreadnought, so that if we switch in on something, we don't get killed, and then we can just do Oranberry on you and on you. Perfect. Was an idea not a good one? I always appreciate the ideas. I am actually quickly going to check here if perhaps it actually gets acrobatics at some point. Let me go to the Pokedex quickly, because I haven't really looked much at its moveset. Here we go, Rust Turf. Gligar. It does get acrobatics at level 52. If we evolve it, then it's at level 56. So we do get it eventually. It's just gonna be a while. Why can you just give your guy status condition? Because pre-statusing is actually a pretty important thing in a lot of Nuzlocke strategies. If you're, like, manipulating AI, being able to status your Pokemon matters a lot, because the reason I'm doing this, right? We're going back to the main screen. As you can see, I don't yet have access to anti-freeze berries. I don't have access to berries that can heal, like the Aspir berries, I think. So if I'm fighting an enemy that's like guaranteed to use an ice move, like I am right now with the Electivire, then I have two options. I can either just like accept the risk, like the 10% risk of just getting frozen and not getting to beat that Pokemon, having to sack something. Or I could poison my Pokemon, meaning it cannot get another status. It's a pretty common strategy, and usually the way you do it if you're playing a quote-unquote normal game, right, is... I won't heal this 1 damage, I'm not gonna bother. Is that you just like run around in the grass with weak Pokemon like Weedle or something until you get poisoned. Wise classes? For whom? Spec Swallow with Boom Burst? I guess that's true, yeah. The stats don't matter if the move is strong enough. Just gonna quickly go over... You don't have an item. That's kind of stupid of me. Why don't you have an item either? I'm kinda a little bit dumb, aren't I? The only Pokemon that doesn't need an item is our boy Vivillon. So we can still give you an Oranberry, and we can give you an Oranberry, definitely. Unless I'm missing something here? Rattleburned, nope. Okay, the only one without an item is in fact Masquerain. Let's do this! Hopefully I didn't miss anything obvious. I better not have. That would make me very sad. Alright. Opener, Electivire. We don't outspeed, but Stomping Tantrum always one-shots. Ice Punch crit never kills us. Yeah, and we don't care about the Citrus Berry. It's actually interesting because a lot of people actually have trouble with this Electivire. There's not a lot of things that can one-shot it, and then Citrus Berry becomes annoying. This is kind of refreshing, being able to just, like, outright one-shot it. Never really happened to me before. Imagine Arceus just walking up to him blowing. I mean, Explosion Arceus is a pretty, well, not common thing, but it's a thing that's well known. Ooh, we're gonna be switching into Trop Kick. That's actually ideal here, because it's not gonna use knockoff since we don't have an item on us. That's perfect. And it, alright, it can't drop our stats because we have Shield Dust. Doesn't really matter because, you know, we're a special attacker, but that's still kind of interesting. Yeah, there's the knockoff, totally fine. My mango is the blow up. And then act like I don't know nobody. Nah, 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 nah. Alright, Heat Crash. You ready to take that 2 to 3% damage? Ooh, the absolute damage, dude. I am shaking and crying in my boots. I have never shooken and cried more. You gonna Will-O-Wisp? You gonna Will-Wispily? Wispily Willow? Good one. Good one. Good one, Nader of Turd. I get it, because he's a turd. Can I switch in or stay in with him? The answer is no, because we're going to be taking insane revenge damage. So let's go into Masquerain and just get that... Let's get that drop. Let's get the Intim. Revenge. It's a big amount of damage, but we do now have Intimidate active. Let's keep in mind, however, how much these crits can do in terms of damage. So highest is Payback Crit, which is not that high, but it could be a bit problematic, and we kill with 2 Air Cutters. There is no reason to use Stun Spore here because it can miss, and also it has a Lumberry, so I'll just... If I'm gonna attack twice, I'm just gonna kill it, you know. No reason to be fancy. This is going too well. I don't like how well this is going. I feel like something's gonna get messed up here. I believe we're always taking an Ice Punch here. I don't see why it would ever not be Ice Punch. Oh, it's actually Curse. Interesting. Luckily, I don't care. Because I'm gonna be using special attacks. I guess Ice Punch... Well, Ice Punch crit can't happen, so I'm fine. Let's Mega Drain, heal up to full. We outspeed it now. I mean, we outsped it before as well. We can't get frozen, we can't get crit. This is like the ideal Nuzlocke scenario where like can't get frozen, can't get crit, L plus ratio. Mega Drain should always kill here, yeah. There's no way this thing outspeeds me with anything. Alright, good. Tony Hawk for some reason. I mean, it's a water skater. Mine is literally called Skater with an 8. So, it's not the worst nickname. Then Sandy Gas, Neo Survivor, Damp One. True, who would win? Normal Gem Explosion Arceus or one Whoopie Boy? Who would win? Get our little save state up, because the game has crashed on me before. And then we go back into planning mode. What do we got for the next fight? Okay, the next 3 fights are gonna be somewhat simple because the next 2 fights are just 3 Pokemon, so we don't need to worry too much about these because, you know, we can bring twice as many Pokemon. For the Excelgor, let us bring Masquerain, Gligar, and Vivian. Why am I bringing more than one, you might ask? Because Gligar risks, I think, like Water Shuriken 5-hit crit or something. Yeah, if it's Water Shuriken 5 hits and or 3 hit all of them or 4 hit crit. Yeah, like if 3 hits of Water Shuriken crit, then we die. Am I willing to take that risk? Honestly, if I don't have to, then no. Because, like, you know, I don't have to, so why would I take the risk? We can just do... how much does Vivillon Sludge Bomb here? Yeah, we're probably best off just doing Vivillon Masquerain here. The Whoopie Boy. Damn Mudkip moment. All female ones were weaker. Oh, yeah, true. Because it was wasn't it DVs or was it already IVs in that generation? I forget. But yeah, it was because gender was determined by IVs, so yeah. I remember that. I thought it was like a thing that was intended, but no. It was literally just like... It was their only personality value, kind of, technically. What are we bringing for Persian? I believe it was Togedemaru. It was... Mienfoo, actually, interestingly enough. Both of these can do okay against this. Depending on what I'm switching into, if I'm switching into, like, non-crit. I think it was, like, +2 special attack with crit could get kind of problematic if we're switching it, if it's using, like, Shockwave. Yeah. This thing is actually kind of a piece of shit. I don't really have, like, a consistent way to kill it. Yeah, this fight actually kind of sucks. I forgot about that. I forgot that this fight actually is kind of stupid and sucks. It says Dreadnought Mudsdale. I guess Mudsdale is safer, but doesn't cleanly two-shot unless I use a Heartstone. You always one-shot, but if you switch in on Drill... Actually, it's... Yeah, if we're not switching on Drill... If we're switching in on Drill Run, we can just go, like, Gligar first into one of our flying types. I find your lack of Go power disturbing. Doesn't Togi have Lightning Rod? Mine does not, no. Togi in this game can have Sturdy or Iron Barbs. The ones you catch in the wild always have Iron Barbs, because Sturdy is the hidden ability. Does this thing have Fake Out? No, so it's Icy Wind, Snarl, Shockwave. The bugs also do kind of okay into this thing, but not great. Dude, Whimsicott would go so crazy here. Or not, sorry, not Whimsicott, Eldegoss. Eldegoss is so good, man. I miss Eldegoss. That Pokemon goes incredibly hard on basically every... It's almost as good as Togedemaru in terms of, like, just how much you can bring it in just any fight ever. Don't I have anything better against this goddamn Pokemon? I swear to God. I guess Ampharos kind of does okay here, because I can Thunder Wave it maybe, I don't know. Grotle? Nah. Floatzel? Floateezy? Nope. This thing is just annoying. I just don't like this thing. Mudsdale actually is kind of okay into it. What if we just don't bring Gligar? Like... What if we just don't? What if we just bring Mudsdale instead, so we have enough... actually, I'd rather just not bring Mienfoo, I suppose, because Mienfoo also doesn't have a clean... Well, it kind of does if we're also doing Fake Out. Gligar always gets one shot by Icy Wind. To be fair, if we can... Nah, because then they're more likely to use Shockwave here. I guess if I'm bringing Gligar though, right? And they see a kill with Shockwave, I can go Gligar, bait Icy Wind, and if it's not doing any of that, then I can just go straight Togi. Just, like, tank the Snarl, Fake Out, maybe Nuzzle, depending on how much damage I've taken. I think this isn't a good enough team to bring. It's not great, it's not perfect, but... We'll deal, we will deal. We will manage. There's the Togi. Sorry, Grottle. Sorry, Musharna, actually, for once. For once, you're not coming with me. Rocky Helmet could be funny. I messed around with that once. I think it is a strategy that can be used. The problem is that my Togedemaru is, like, quite literally minimum defense. Like, it's not even... I'm not being hyperbolic here. Like, it's literally 0 defense IV and a minus defense nature. Like, it is not funny. It is, in fact, quite sad. You always have to clean one-shot. You have a potential one-shot that I guess might be worth it to use a Silver Powder on. Yeah, that's actually worth it. Let's give Silver Power to Skater. Silver Powder. Which means we should probably lead with Vivillon instead. Into the other boy. Into the Excelgor. Yeah, that makes more sense to me. So, nope. Vivillon leads. Oran, Silver, Oran. Good enough preparation. No, I don't want to be here over preparing for every fight, but then again, yeah. Togeset, yeah, honestly. It is a very non-defensive marble, to say the least. We just Air Slash. It outspeeds us, sadly. Now we are dead to Sludge Bomb crit, I believe. It is, I think, always using Sludge Bomb. What's the best switch in here for the Sludge Bomb? I guess it would be Togekiss, and then we just, like... How much HP is it? Is this at 20%? Where's my ruler? I said I was gonna put in the ruler. Oh yeah, we can just switch in Togekiss here, actually. Togedemaru. If it's Sludge Bomb, then we just get, like, the free... Yeah, free switch. Fake Out always kills. Didn't even have to worry about it too much. Didn't even really see that that was an option I had. I believe this is 100% drill run, because, you know, it sees a kill. Meaning we can very easily just go to, like, Gligar. Gligar never dies to anything, and then it baits Drill Peck, which is perfect. So Gligar, do the drill run, and then we go into Nibble. Drill Peck, there we go, we're never dead to Drill Run because we can't get crit. Rock Slide always kills. Very good indeed. The goodest of goods. Thank you for dying. Very helpful of you. Very kind of you, honestly, that's very, very nice of you. And I very much appreciate it. Out comes the Persian. Is this always Shockwave? I am at 44 HP. This is actually exactly seeing a kill with Shockwave and nothing else, so I don't think it will ever Nasty Plot. Meaning I can get a free switch here. With Shockwave, that's probably the least damage I'll take on Togedemaru. Then I can Fake Out, Nuzzle, make this a lot easier on myself. I could also go into Gligar, who then gets one-shot by Icy Wind. The problem is, if this is for some reason using... It should never use Icy Wind. But why would I risk it? You know, that's the question, is why would I risk it? If I'm taking the Shockwave here, I'm just gonna take the Shockwave. To what beats Rock? Oh, I've seen that website. I've not touched it yet. I don't actually think I would like it that much, to be honest. Like, it would be fun for a little bit, but then I would just... like, get really bored, probably. Let's Nuzzle this. If it's paralyzed, and at +2, right? Let's assume paralyzed +2. Okay, we do have stuff that can switch in even on crits. So yeah, we're not doomed if this boosts now. Which there's a good chance it does. And we do want to have it paralyzed. Oh, it's actually Snarl. I think that's the best case scenario for me. I don't care about the attack or the special attack drop. And now that it's not at +2, but it is paralyzed. Let's see. Snarl crit, I'm pretty sure kills me. 49, yes. So we want to switch out here. Everything I have outspeeds now. It does not really matter what I switch in. I guess let's do Masquerain? Yeah, sure. Well, actually, Ferd might be smarter here, right? Yeah, because if it's Shockwave, we're not taking damage and we don't care about attack drop. What HP is this at? Oh, actually, no, because Ferd can't kill this, I don't think. So yeah, we do actually want to go Masquerain because Masquerain can always kill this. There we go. You are using... what are you using? Icy Wind? That is the most damage I could be taking here. I don't think the speed drop matters though, because it's paralyzed, which is much more impactful than -1 speed. And we should always be killing with Signal Beam here. Make sure I click the right button. I'm actually going to put Signal Beam up here because I've been using it way more than Air Cutter. Yes, Signal Beam, Silver Powder, always kills, we always outspeed. Okay. I know that, like, I literally have everything they can do in front of me, but I'm just like, what if I miss something, you know? What if I miss something super obvious? It's just always in the back of my brain. By the way, if I can have all of my Pokemon survive for the split up until Chelle, the Shell Cook I did today is actually so sick. I'm gonna show it off later before we do the fight, obviously, but like, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. It involves me having Dreadnought go to like 4% HP guaranteed, and other fun shenanigans. It's also pretty safe. It's like reasonably safe. There's some moments that can get fucked over if we get like crit too many times in a row, but like to a certain degree you can't account for like getting crit 5 times in a row, so like you're just gonna have to, if that just happens, then you know it just wasn't meant to be. Some things are just not meant to be. Okay, anyway, Triathlete Maria has a Rapidash to start with, which I believe we can just use Mudsdale or Dreadnought. Either one is fine, either one just like kills it. We can give it a Chesto Berry in case of Hypnosis. Totally fine. The Cinccino is actually a bit of a bitch. Ideally, we're gonna be somehow baiting Tail Slap, because if we can bait Tail Slap, we can go into Togedemaru and get insane fucking chip damage. Togedemaru is still a good switch in regardless. Tortuga is also a nice switch here, because of the Aqua Jet. And then the Swellow, I believe, was Ampharos, actually, interestingly enough. Though I don't have a magnet. Does Muscle Band help here? Muscle Band still makes it not... Oh wait, Shockwave kills. What am I looking at? Why am I... Shockwave always kills. Okay. It is Guts, but it does not have a self, like, doing move, so we should be good. Dreadnought, Togedemaru, all of these. Tortuga also deal with this kind of reasonably well. Let's bring Ampharos for it, though. We need another answer to this goddamn Cinccino. There just isn't really anything, like, good. I guess Musharna, actually, because Musharna does then bait Tail Slap. I can switch Musharna in after, like, Dreadnought is done, for example. Like, I can switch in Dreadnought on the triple axle, get some damage with something like Rock Tomb, get the -1 speed. How much would that do? That would make me outspeed with Togedemaru. Meaning I could then do Musharna into Togedemaru. Yeah, Musharna into Togedemaru, do the Tail Slap chip, fake out, we outspeed Spark. That's like, okay, that's actually a good line. That's a good line. I'm okay with that. I'm happy with that. Swallow, yeah, can also be dealt with Tortuga. That can live everything. Ampharos. Okay, this is actually easier than I thought it was. This is actually not as difficult as I was thinking it might be. There we go. Let's put our team together. We are going to need Mudsdale, Dreadnought. We're kind of bringing the same Pokemon every fight, aren't we? It's kind of interesting to see like just how good our core team is. It's a little bit fascinating, you know, a little bit interesting, a little bit of an interest. Let's move items here. Bag the silver powder, bag the berries. I don't think there's any special berries I need to look out for. I guess technically like burn on Heatwave would be kind of problematic. Not for Ampharos though, so that's fine. I guess we can do Raspberry on Tutel in that case. And we can do Oranberry on everything else, I believe. Because I don't think the other stuff really matters. Yeah, neither of these needs like an item to kill this thing guaranteed. Alright. We lead with the horse. What's the worst this can do to horse? Would be Flare Blitz 60%. Okay. Also, we should not have an Oranberry, we should have a Chestleberry on that. I almost forgot. On this, and also just in case... Actually, I don't know what the case would be. We don't need it. It's fine. You also... Oh, actually, you also have Sing. So I should actually also have Chestleberries on everyone else here. That would actually be kind of smart to do, wouldn't it? And on Marble. There we go. Put everyone in the correct order of switching. Perfect. Make sure that the team is holding out. I'm Chesto on everyone. Oran on you. Why do you have an Oranberry? I guess because you're going up against this thing which doesn't matter if you burn. Alright, that works for me. That actually indeedly works for Mealy. Okay. Just making sure that we're leading with the correct thing. Triathlete Maria. This is just Stompy T, I believe. Stompy Teentrum. Hypnosis, miss, easy. Easiest thing in existence. Out comes Cinchino. Does Triple Axle crit kill us? Okay, it has like one single roll that kills. You know, if we get high roll crit on all Triple Axles, like... At that point, I deserve it. I do think it's worth it here to bulldoze to get the speed drop immediately. Don't you dare. Okay, didn't get crit, so it's fine. Oh, that's a crit. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Never punished, never punished. Yeah, speed falls. This is seeing a kill with both Tail Slap and Triple Axle. Either way, we're gonna be fine if we go into Dreadnought. And this thing is currently at -1. Triple Axle, totally fine. Can't crit, and we're taking like no damage from this. Can I just kill this actually? I can just use Rock Slide to kill this, can't I? It does outspeed us, but like I don't really care. Like what's it gonna do? Yeah, Rock Blast? Fine. Totally fine. Totally fine here as well. Can I just stay in to kill this? Do I not even need another Pokemon here? It can never crit me. Yeah, I can just stay in and kill this actually. This doesn't have Focus Sash. This can't do anything against me. Yeah. Man, so much for planning like a full team, like a full line of, oh, actually the Cinchino's kind of a problem. It's actually kind of problematic how this thing, you know, it's kind of problematic. And then I just only use 2 Pokemon. Of the what beats Rock-Side? Dementia did not peak scientific reasoning. No, that's so sad. Wait, no. That's a good thing. Right, sorry. I was reading that the other way around. That's actually a good thing, right? Unless I am reading it the correct way around, and I'm once again stupid now. In any case... Next fight. Was this a double battle? I thought it was. It's not a double battle. Okay, it's just a regular battle. For some reason I thought it was double battle. Okay, so the next double battle is in fact going to be the fucking senior and junior, who are terrible and who I hate fighting. During sexual intercourse did not beat seducing God. I mean, seducing God is, you know, that is the best boy, that is the biggest boy of all of them. Alright, Breeder Isaac is coming at me with a clay doll. This clay doll is actually not entirely walled, but like pretty well taken care of by Basculin, which is interesting. I should have this on full screen actually. I don't know why I don't. How did this work again? It says I can one-shot it. How can I one-shot it? Oh, I can't one-shot it. I can two-shot it. Yeah, because I outspeed it. I don't think Earth Power can lower your special defense, right? I'm thinking of something different. Or is Earth Power the one that can lower special defense? It can actually lower your special defense. Okay, that's actually a little bit of an issue. Well, no, it's not, because I'm two-shotting it. It's not an issue. It's actually totally fine. Klinklang is dealt with Togedemaru and Ampharos. Because we are most likely going to be switching in on... Oh, actually a wild charge, it looks like. So we can go into Amphi. If we're ever switching in on Gear Grind, we can also just, like, abuse the shit out of Iron Barbs here, so that's also pretty cool. And Ampharos can just kind of switch in on shit. Autotomize is also plus attack, right? So maybe bringing Masker in here would be useful. Because I don't really want to deal with, like, a plus attack boy. It also has clear... I guess it has clear body, so I can't lower its stats anyway. I could Thunder Wave it. I don't know if that would really do that much, though. I think the smartest thing would be to just go Togedemaru regardless of what happens. Though I'm pretty sure I'm always going to be baiting Electrode anyway, not Klinklang. Because Electrode has fast kill on Basculin, whereas Klinklang is slow kill, so... That should be, like, guaranteed, I think. Yeah. Electrode we deal with by using Mudspray or Diggersby, rather. Both of them can switch in and just kill it. HPIs. I guess we can do Soft Sand on one of them. Sure. Let's do Soft Sand here, I guess. Mudsdale, Soft Sand, just in case we missed the, like... I mean... Like, dude, 99.6%, there's no fucking... Like, listen, if I don't get the kill on this, then it's just deserved. Then I just deserve to, like, die to this. You know, at some point you kind of just have to accept that fate needs to play with you every now and again, not the other way around. And then Frostlass, would you be surprised if it's completely hard countered by Dreadnought? Well, is it a hard counter? Kind of? The thing we don't want to happen is to switch in on Thunderwave, but we even less want to switch in on Burn. Because we're going to be taking massive damage from Hex. Well, actually it's fine though, right? Because if we're switching in on not Hex, if we're switching in on, like, Ice Beam, like, then even if we're like poison or something, like, Hex can never kill us. Yeah, Ice Beam into Hex can never kill us. So actually we want to pre-poison Dreadnought is what we want to do here. Because that way it's going to be the most useful possible. We don't want you, we do want this. We're not bringing Musharna for once. And the last Pokemon I was bringing was Dreadnought, who's already in the party. Okay, good. That is the correct party. So we would like to give Dreadnought poison, please. Please poison my turtle. Thank you. Then it's... I have no reason not to put Soft Sand on Mudsdale, right? Like, even if it's just for that teensy tiny little chance, I just don't have a reason not to. There is literally no reason. And I don't see another reason to not to like Oranberry and everyone else, I guess. I think at least. Yeah, I don't really see a reason to not do Oranberry on the others. Yeah, not really. Alright, let's quickly go through our items. We are leading with Wog. The Holy Wog. Then it goes into Marble, and we have you as backup. Yes, perfect. And check our items quickly. We got Oran, Soft, Chesto. That's not correct. There's 2 Chesto berries here, and I don't want either of them. We want 2 Oran berries here. That's why we double check. That's why we double check our items. Okay. This is going to be the last quote-unquote easy fight. On the easier side, at least. You know, we're not gonna act like it's gonna be, like, actually easy, but it's gonna hopefully be easy enough. After this, we're gonna have 2 very, very, very important, very difficult battles. Which I am not looking forward to. We just waterfall this twice. We don't care about Earth Power, crit, or anything, really. I don't know why waterfall is not on top of my list here of moves. It's fine. If we crit, that doesn't matter. That's actually a mega high roll. No drop, no nothing. We didn't even get our berry activating. This is Slumberry Levitate. Okay, yeah. Just making sure. I actually had nothing that could one-shot this, by the way. This Claydol is surprisingly bulky. This should always be Wild Charge, or sorry, Electro Ball. Meaning we get a essentially free switch into third here, I believe. Would that bait Frostlass? It's fine if it does, actually. That's, like, totally fine. Yes. We're going into Electro Ball here, and we always kill with Stomping Tantrum. Foul Play, I guess, could hurt a little bit, but, you know. It's not the end of the world. Clean kill. It is actually Frostlass. This is either using a status move or Ice Beam. I am completely cool with either scenario. That's so cool with me. I don't think Rock Tomb kills, right? It's only Rock Slide. Yeah. Hex, totally fine. We calc the highest damage possible for that. Death to you. Cursed Body is fine. We're not planning to use this more. Out comes Klinklang. I believe... Okay, this is sadly random move, but it is always attacking, and it's gonna be either Wild Charge or Gear Grind. I'm kind of inclined to pivot through Mudsdale here. Because Mudsdale, I think, always baits Gear Grind. Unless we get crit now, we're always baiting Gear Grind. How much damage is Gear Grind crit? Highest damage is 84. Okay, so not ideal to pivot through here, actually. I think in that case, do we just want to go hard into Togedemaru? I think that's the best choice. If it does the thing, if it does Gear Grind, yeah, that's really good for us, because then we get a shit ton of chip damage. And then we can, like, fake out Nuzzle or whatever. It only hits 2... Alright, Gear Grind always hits twice. We fake out. How's the nerd game going? Beat any nerds? I am beating up all the nerds right now, but we're not at the difficult fights yet. Once we make it to the difficult fights, it's going to get a little bit more difficult to beat up nerds. Then we Nuzzle to get the para. Pretty nice. Oh, dude, full para? Is it my birthday today? And I guess then we just go into Ampharos. It's pretty safe now, I believe. We outspeed. It's actually pretty likely to use a Totemize since we outspeed it, yeah. Sharply raising speed. Does this matter? It does not matter yet. So 2 Shockwaves kill. It's also a +1 attack, but Now it's at +2 attack, actually. Does that matter? It actually... Okay, it does technically. If this thing gets a max roll return crit, then it matters. Okay, never mind, it didn't matter. Am I thinking of the right move? Is Autotomized the one that raises attack? Or am I thinking of a different move? Maybe I think of something different. Alright. Now we have some real fights coming up. There's 2 fights. These are incredibly important and can go very, very wrong. These fights can go very wrong. Also, I just realized I still had the calculator, like, big on screen instead of the game. That's not great. Also, I'm kind of realizing that my chat is, like, slightly peeking over the game, and it looks a little bit weird. So let me actually just fix that quickly. I'm just gonna make the chat box ever so slightly shorter by doing this, and then we move it back up. Ever so slightly shorter. There we go. That should be a lot better now. Yeah, we are gonna have to do some planning now. So, what is the plan, you might ask? Well, it is a lot. So first of all, I've got a little reminder here to turn on doubles calcs. We're gonna reset our whole party here. And as you can see, there's gonna be some shenanigans happening. There's gonna be some shenanigan. So, the strategy here is a bit convoluted, but I believe you'll be able to follow. It is not 100% safe, but if the AI works the way I think it works, then this should be almost guaranteed. So, we have the perfect opener for this fight. It is Togedemaru Dreadnought. We are also going to be bringing Tsarina. We are going to be bringing Pidgeot, actually. Interestingly enough. We are going to be bringing Musharna. And we are going to be bringing Carnivine as a potential sack. It is very important that Togedemaru is in slot 1. This is very important. Because if I'm remembering correctly, this fight is a double battle with 2 trainers, but they count as 1. So any Pokemon can switch in. So that means that which Pokemon is switching in depends on the side of the field that it's on, like which slot the Pokemon is in. Meaning, in our first turn, what we're going to do is Togedemaru is going to use Fake Out into Emolga, and then we're going to kill it with Rock Slide. After Fake Out, we always kill Rock Slide, so we don't need a Heartstone here. Wait, do we? Oh fuck, I think the Heartstone matters for something else. Yeah, it matters because I believe if we have a Heartstone on this, then we have an okay chance to actually 2-shot Seeking. Yeah. So I think that in that regard it might matter. Okay, so in that regard it might matter. This is also breaking the Focus Sash on Seeking, so that's very useful. This means that Emolga always dies guaranteed, and then someone's getting Hydro Pumped, most likely. If it's Togedemaru, that's totally fine. If it is Dreadnought, that is a bit less fine, but still fine. We can account for both. Ideally, it's going to obviously be Hydro Pump Miss, but, you know, we can't always be that lucky. I don't know if it would ever click Muddy Water, because I don't quite know how spread moves work in this regard. I could actually look it up quickly. Not switching, sorry. AI document, there it is. I tried to look it up, but I couldn't really find anything. Let me look for spread. Yeah, no, Muddy Water is not mentioned anywhere, so I wonder if it just works as like, oh, if this is the highest damaging move, it'll click it. Because Muddy Water could be problematic, but there is not really a way to prepare for it, because there's not like an accuracy increasing barrier or whatever. Anyway, because Togedemaru is in slot 1 and the Pokemon that died is in slot 1, Marowak will come in. I'm just going to make sure that I'm not reading this incorrectly. So Dull Battle here. It'll consider one slot. The first slot will look at the player's first Pokemon. Yeah, second slot. Okay, yeah. It's a bit confusing because it's like crossed, I guess, in the actual fight, but yeah, it's gonna, like, first slot will consider first slot. So Emolga dies in the first slot. It's going to see that Lantern cannot kill the Togedemaru unless we took... No, yeah, it can almost never kill Togedemaru, even if we got, like, Omega. Well, if we got Hydro Pumped, it might be a bit problematic, because if we're below 50%, Brine could be seen as a kill. But we're hoping for just always Marowak. We can steer if things don't go our way. How's the run going? We've made it to Senior and Junior and in Meg. We have not lost a Pokemon. If we don't lose one here, then the Chelle fight should be relatively doable. I spent a lot of time today cooking up the Chelle fight, so I have high hopes for today. I have very high hopes. I do not know if they're going to be misplaced, but I have high hopes. But yeah. The plan is that if Marowak switches in, and if Dreadnought didn't get Hydro Pumped, then we just Rock Slide again, potentially killing Seeking, but more likely killing Marowak. We switch in Bird on the Togedemaru slot because this gives us a free switch into Bone Rush, and also we don't really care about Hydro Pump Muddy Water. Ice Beam would be a bit of a problem, but we're safe from crit, so that's fine. Serena can switch in and kill Seeking basically at any point. So if we ever just need to kill Seeking, Serena can do it, outspeed, kill it. So that's like a pivot button that we kind of have access to. Bird can always switch in on Bone Rush for free, and Hyper Voice. Here's the thing, right? If we miss the range with 2 Rock Slides, obviously it's not calced with Hearthstone, but if we do Hearthstone and we still miss the range, then Hyper Voice actually just does enough to kill Seeking. So that can also be pretty useful. Serena and Carnivine can both deal with Marowak if needed. And Musharna can deal with Lantern. Though, you know, it's not perfect, because ideally, you know... Whatever the case, if we need a sack, we are going to be sacrificing Carnivine. Carnivine just does not matter. I think there's never going to be a reason for me to use that Pokemon. Considering what I have in my party, like what Pokemon I have access to, I just genuinely do not think Carnivine will be used, like, at any point. So, as much as I don't want any Pokemon to die, because I think Deathless is very cool, if... You know, I'm not delusional. I know that sometimes sacking is just necessary. And if it comes down to it, we have one Pokemon that is essentially useless, that we can sack with very little remorse, at least. Not no remorse, but very little remorse. Again, very important that Togi is in slot 1. Rednaw is in slot 2. Gonna be taking all these items off so we can kind of start from fresh here. What are the important items? The most important ones. The most important items are going to be a Heartstone on Dreadnought. That's incredibly important. Serena needs to be pre-poisoned, actually, so it can't get frozen. Pidgeot needs to be pre-burnt, I think for the same reason. And Musharna also pre-burned. In terms of items, I think actually it's just Oran Berries all around on everyone else. I'm not thrilled about the poison, because that is going to be some unwelcomed chip damage, but, you know, we make do with what we have. I'm actually going to put Smart Strike first. Well, yeah. Rock Slide, Rock Tomb, Razor Shell, that's fine. Yeah, I think this makes more sense. Don't mind me, I'm just rearranging some moves here. Hyper Voice is actually more damage than Air Slash, that's kind of sad. Dropkick, Razor Leaf, Low Sweep. Yeah, we also have Razor Leaf, I gotta remember. That's a potential, like, button we have to click. And you're gonna do... Because you're weirdly enough a special attacker, right? Yeah. So actually this is like a better layout for you. I am also going to quickly go into scripting, export my team with their new items, so that when I'm calculating, it is all going to be according to Keikaku. Because that's important. It needs to be according to Keikaku. We're in doubles. We got doubles active. We got all the correct items active. Heartstone is active, yep. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm as ready as I'm gonna get for this. Save the game. Save state the game. Also, I forgot about statuses, actually. Let's do that quickly. That's kind of important. Why did we do this again? Because, yeah, we have 2 Ice Beam users. Or not 2, we have 1 Ice Beam user that could be problematic. Technically 2 if you're also counting and seeking. The statuses were... Serena pre-poisoned, sadly, because it is a physical attacker. Pidgeot pre-burned, because we don't care about physical attack on it. And I think pre-burn on Musharna as well. Yes. It's very unlikely for Musharna to get hit with Ice Beam, but like if it happens, I do not want to be the one to cry about it. Also, yeah, like I said, I'm skipping my encounter on this route for now. Lantern could actually be pretty useful as an encounter, but again, like, it's just so unlikely that we're gonna get it, considering it's a fucking 40% chance for the stupid eel that no one likes. Okay. Let's double check. Orin, Heartstone, Orin. We got the correct things. I think I'm as ready as I'm gonna get. So, gloves come off. Music comes muted. Game audio comes on. I'm hoping this is not too loud. Also, I'm gonna actually remember this time to make the calc not the main screen, that actually the game is gonna be on screen. Because I want the game to be on screen. I'm just very quickly going to check the audio. Because I want the game to be on screen. The audio sounds good enough to me. I hate this fight so much. This is the fight that ended my last run. Which is why I'm like so... I'm so careful here. It really shouldn't be too difficult. The strategy I have here works. But if it doesn't, I'm going to be so royally screwed, and I just do not want that to happen. So let's hope for the best. Let's hope for the best. Okay, it is the across thing. I am so hoping that we did this correctly. So, first turn, fake out into Emolga, and then rock slide both. It flinches, seeking, uses Hydro Pump into Dreadnought. That is a pretty high roll. That's a very high roll. That's not great. That is not great. Because now there might be some issues with Marowak attacking not the correct slot. It is Marowak, that's good. I believe Marowak... Yeah, Marowak can now kill... or see a kill on Nibble. So, immediately we're gonna have to steer a little bit. It should never be Ice Beam from either of these guys. So, his switch into Plum and Fruit should be fine. Depending on what's being used against Fruit, it could be a bit of a problem. But yeah, we do have to double switch here. It's not great, but we'll live. So far, it's not too far off track. We did also get a really good roll against Seeking, I'm seeing here. Hydro Pump into... Okay, crit here would be problematic. Okay, Bone Rush and... That's the worst outcome except for crits. It's kind of bad outcome. Okay, yeah, we got Burn and Poison Take. I believe... Why did I name the Pitchy Plum? Oh, because I wanted to name it Plume. But then I misspelled it, and I was like, you know what? That's fine. That's funny. So let's see. So Seeking is definitely seeing a kill with Ice Beam. It is a bit of a toss-up with Marowak, but I believe like it can attack either one here because it doesn't see a kill on anything. It's luckily never using AP. I'm honestly pretty tempted to just ignore the Seeking for another turn and damage Marowak instead, because I think Musharna... Well, actually, I don't really want to switch on Ice Beam though. Musharna can switch on everything here, right? Musharna is like a safe switch here. Is Togedemaru a safe switch? I would not want to be switching to Flamethrower or Hydro Pump, never mind. Yeah, I think we switch Musharna here. We outspeed both sides of the board. Does Musharna outspeed Marowak? It does not, okay. Because the issue is, if we get Lantern on the board, that could be really problematic for us. At the same time, I also don't want to keep Seeking around for much longer because of the dangerous Ice Beam. I suppose what I could do is... But then I have nothing really to deal with the Lantern afterwards. Yeah, we had to steer a bit too much here. There was a bit too much steering. Togedemaru can switch back in on the Lantern, luckily, as long as we stay out of range of Brine. Dreadnought is not really possible to switch in. Like, ideally I kill this with Serena. So, Ice Beam crit? So if I'm sending out Carnivine, Ice Beam crit, and... Nah, it's not even just crit, just like regular rolls kill me here. But granted, I will be eating my Oranberry. I did say I was okay with Carnivine dying. I did say that. Did I mean it? Because my box, or my team right now is not exactly like the most capable of pivoting around too much. Is Togedemaru a bad... Yeah, Togedemaru's a bad idea here. I think it kind of has to be Musharna. I think it kind of has to be. Serena is kind of good, kind of fine against Lantern, so long as we don't get signal beamed. Though it's not ideal. So yeah, I think we do this. Is it going? It is not guaranteed Ice Beam, sadly. Oh, sorry. No, it is guaranteed Ice Beam from Seeking. Actually, in that case, because you're right, it is guaranteed Ice Beam, because it should always see a kill here. Are there any overlapping rolls, actually? 58. There's no overlapping rolls. Oh, it's actually not seeing a kill with Ice Beam, I'm realizing. Yeah, so it's not even guaranteed Ice Beam, because it doesn't see a kill right now. I mean, fuck, for all I know, it could be using Flail. Do I just want to kill the Seeking instead? I can deal with the Marowak, right? Like, if the Marowak has not been boosted, it's okay to deal with. It's fine to deal with Marowak. So what I could do in that case is switch in Togedemaru, kill Seeking, because that would bait guaranteed Bone Rush into the Togi slot, which I can then switch in Carnivine for, and Fruit should be free to hit Lantern at least once, assuming I'm out of Signal Beam crit range, but honestly right now I don't think that's something I can like account for. So yeah, that's actually... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to speed up. Let's go into Marble, and we're going to... Just very quickly making sure that I am faster than Seeking. I am. We are going... Wait, why don't I just fucking Razor Leaf? What am I doing? I have the spread. That's why I kept it. Oh my god. I am kind of upset at myself. Yeah, this should always kill as well, and we're gonna do some good trip damage on Marowak. I am so stupid. Unless this has a chance to miss, and I'm actually, like, the dumbest. Hyper Voice Dropkick? It could, but then, you know... We're risking Pidgeot to a crit. Which I don't want to do. Ice Beam into Tsareena, that's not great. That's in fact kind of the opposite of great. Because now we are in both Signal Beam crit and I think also just Brine range. I am pretty certain... See, now the Gambit here didn't pay off, because now it sees... Now it sees 2 kills, right? Marowak now sees 2 kills. 1 into Tsareena. Wait, does it actually see a kill into Tsareena? 39... It doesn't! My goodness, okay. But if it max rolls us or crits us and then plus poison, we are dead. So it is still a guaranteed attack into Togedemaru. Does Lantern do anything against Togedemaru? The answer is no, except maybe Icy Wind. Discharge would not be great here. Okay. How do you do against Marowak? Not great, to be honest. You outspeed though. Okay, so here's I think what we do. Here's what we do. We fake out into the Marowak slot, preventing it from doing anything. We are going to... I did just send in Togedemaru, right? That's a new switch. I can absolutely fake out. I can fake out, right? I'm not being stupid here. Or am I being stupid? I just want to make sure I'm not being stupid. Okay, I'm not being stupid. Sorry, I'm so overly careful with this stuff. So now Tsareena should switch out into a Pokemon that is not Levitate. Because then next turn we can switch into our Levitate Mon on the guaranteed Bone Rush. So we're gonna go Moon now. Who can kind of tank everything that happens here. Icy Wind is not great, but doesn't really matter in the long run. It's actually probably the best thing that could have happened here. Because we don't, like, Musharna is slow as shit anyway, it never outspeeds anything. And Togedemaru is switching out. So actually Icy Wind was perfect here. Icy Wind was literally the most perfect thing could have happened. So now we go into Antigraph. I don't think we have a reason to Dazzling Gleam. I think we just want to do max damage into the Lantern. So let's just Psyshock it. I believe that's the correct play here. If it's gonna be like some weird thing where it Ice Beams twice into the Carnivine slot, then fine. This should be fine, even with crit. Special defense drop would have been a bit problematic, but we're good. Also, Icy Wind could have been a bit problematic here, because then Carnivine would have no longer outsped. That's really good damage. That's a really good crit. That's a very impactful crit. How are we looking on Signal Beam crit here? Not enough to kill. Not even close. Carnivine does outspeed Marowak, last I checked. The problem is that it does not outspeed Lantern. if it's Icy Wind... So here's the thing, right? No, because... Yeah, it needs to be Icy Wind plus an attack. So if it's like Icy Wind plus Ice Beam... Well, actually, as long as it doesn't crit, we're fine. Okay, so we're now risking a crit. Ding, 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 ding. Crit is being risked. Isn't one of these moves double? Or am I thinking of like Leaf Storm or something? Either way. Leaf Tornado on this should always kill. We outspeed it, but who knows? And Psyshock on Lantern probably doesn't kill, but does decent damage. Let me actually check how much damage this exactly is. It's 39%. I don't have my ruler set up for double battles, but I don't think that's 39%. But Draining Kiss is not really worth it here. Let's just go Psyshock. Icy Wind. As long as you don't crit the Carnivine, we're fine here. That's not a crit, so should be good. As long as we don't get crit on the Marowak hit either. Thornberry is good. That's very good. Flamethrower, don't crit. Okay. We don't care about burn, because we're using special attacks. Yeah, it might actually not have killed, yeah. This might not have killed if we were doing Leaf Blade now, so good thing we went for the special attack. And now we might kill? Either way, we can switch in Togedemaru now, so we basically won. Dude, oh my god. I hate this fight, I hate it so much. This fight is such a pain. You'll come back, won't you? I have no intention. Okay, let's mute this up again. Because you thought that was a lot. You ain't seen shit. We got the Chelle fight coming up. That is going to be incredible. Still 0 deaths. Kind of wild. I've never made it past Brawly without deaths. Much less this part of the game. Okay. This fight, you're gonna maybe scoff at me a bit, how I set it up. But there's kind of only one way I can do this Chelle fight. And you're gonna just have to see what I have planned. It's not 100% safe, but it's as safe as I could get it. This is like the best I can do. Also, let's remember to turn on single battle calc. Gotta remember to do that. I almost forgot. Good thing I have the reminder here. Alright, so we've got the plan. First of all though, general notes, Pokemon to bring. We are bringing a pre-statused Dreadnought potentially? Wait, isn't that the old plan? We'll see. I don't think it's actually pre-statused. I don't think we're doing that. We are bringing Seadra. We are bringing Ampharos. We are bringing Togedemaru. We are bringing Mudsdale. Where's Mudsdale? And we are bringing Musharna. Let me go down to the proper plan that I have. So, we are going to pre-burn Ampharos. Why are we doing this? It's so that Lapras never presses Sing. I did think about doing something like paralyzing it and then switching to Dreadnought so we can like take the... So we like can take the Frost Breath and then like maybe it gets parried, maybe whatever. The thing, there's no way I can do this with Ampharos being at like high HP. So what's gonna happen here is that we are just gonna do Shockwave on Ampharos, hard switch to Dreadnought, Rock Slide. That's what we're gonna do. Did I need Hearthstone? Did I not write this down like some kind of idiot? But I believe I do need Hearthstone so that I can kill this? Because if I don't have Heartstone... Yeah, it's not a guaranteed 2-hit KO. Whereas with Heartstone, it is. Yeah, okay, so that's why I need Heartstone. This is a big plan. Also, gloves can come back on. So yeah, that's the turn 1. Amphi goes into Dreadnought. Heartstone, kill the Lapras. Fine. This, as far as I know, should always bait out Togekiss. We're not going to be low enough HP for... Actually, yeah, we are going to maybe be low enough HP for Drillbun to kill. But it's slow kill, whereas this is fast kill, so it should, I think, always be Togekiss. Togekiss also using Grass Knot. We can pivot to Togedemaru here for a little bit of chip, since Grass Knot is actually a contact move. Fun fact, if you didn't know that. Despite being special. It's actually a contact move. So we get Iron Barb's chip and we get Fake Out chip. We get both of those chips. This is always baiting Mystical Fire. For which we go into Ampharos. Ampharos, after a crit, after a Frost Breath, still takes Mystical Fire crit. We could also just go straight on the Grass Knot into Ampharos to get, like, to fish for the static proc, but I think that's kind of unreasonable. So let's not do that. And then we're sadly baiting a random move, but it's better than guaranteed baiting Mystical Fire. We go into Musharna. We don't want to see Mystical Fire, because, you know, it lowers our special attack. If we see Mystical Fire, we are gonna have to pivot around, maybe back into Ampharos, maybe into Togedemaru. It kind of depends. Yeah, it's not great for us if we get Mystical Fire, but this is one of the points in the fight where, like, there just isn't much I can do about it. It just kind of has to work out. Like, I couldn't find a way around this, essentially. Should have Lucky Isn't Lucky Chant against crits? Oh yeah, I guess if I'm going up against Togekiss. I mean, the crit attacks don't even, like, fully matter that much, to be honest here. Like, getting crit on everything is, like, not the worst on Musharna. Oh, I love this song. Meloetta's theme. Wait, no, is this Meloetta's theme? Yeah, this is the Meloetta theme. Love that shit. But yeah. If Musharna is out, killing Togekiss, it should always bait in Rhydon, because Rhydon will just see a fast kill, right? This is important, because we do not want Rhydon to see a slow kill. If Rhydon ever switches in a slow kill, that's a problem. Because if it sees a slow kill or doesn't see a kill, I can click Stealth Rocks. I'm not bringing Serena, so I don't have my Rapid Spinner, and we do not want rocks to be up. So, we just go into Seadra on the Guaranteed Drill Run. We don't care if we get crit, and we one-shot outspeed with Octazooka. This is a pretty easy part of the fight that we don't really have to worry about that much. This should always bait out Fast Kill from Delcatty, which we can deal with by going to Dreadnought. Dreadnought will always end up at exactly 4% HP. Or, well, if it gets, like, the highest damage rolls every time, the opponent, it'll always end up at 4%. There is actually a chance that we only take one last resort, because we're gonna do Rock Tomb into Rock Slide, which has a chance to not kill, but it also has a chance to flinch. Whereas if we just do Rock Slide twice, we're just guaranteed to take 2 hits, whereas with this we have, like, 2 ways to not take 2 hits, even though it's technically 1 more turn. Which I guess matters if Dreadnought is... Well, sorry, no, Dreadnought is not pre-statused, because it doesn't need to be. Yeah, this should always bait out Vespiquen, because slow, like, these are both slow kills, and Vespiquen has HP Grass. It is going to be random move, sadly. Togedemaru can come in on any move this thing has and kill it. The worst thing that could happen here would be... What was the like fail scenario here? If we switch in on a crit attack order and then it crits again. like if it crits, if it uses attack order on the switch in instead of HP grass and crits, and then uses attack order and crits again, that's a Togedemaru death, but again, we can't account for everything. And then, for once, the Glowbro is actually kind of like self-explanatory, a little bit of an afterthought because we just switch in Mudsdale. Don't get me wrong, Mudsdale can absolutely get fucked over by this. For example, if we switch into like Zen Headbutt, like if it just gets a lot of Zen Headbutt crits, for example, that fucks us over. If it gets like if it gets a bunch of Whirlpool chip damage and that's like way too much for me for some reason. If I can just attack this twice with Stomping Tantrum, like if it outspeeds me and crits me twice. So it needs to get the 40% from the Quick Draw, Quick Claw, and then clicks and Headbutt instead of Whirlpool and crit. If it does that 3 times, or I guess 2 times, and also uses an Headbutt on the switch in, then we're fucked. But, you know, I can't account for everything. If this does turn out to be a problem, then, you know, this is a difficult fight. I'm okay losing things here, even if ideally with this line, we don't. Ideally with the plan we have here, we do not lose any Pokemon. So let's set up the party. This is going to be a difficult fight. It took me a long time to plan, but I have hopes. My hopes are high. I had such problems, by the way, looking for a Vespiquen answer because I was like, oh, none of my rock types can, like, safely switch in and kill it. And I was like, I wonder actually, you know what? I wonder actually if the answer is actually Togedemaru. And much like everything in this game, the answer is Togedemaru. If you have a problem, there is like a 70% chance that Togedemaru can alleviate it for you. Because it's just such a good little rodent. No items in here, perfect. We need to be leading with you. Then Nibble in the next slot. Seadra in this slot. I said Seadra in this. Nah, whatever. Yes, this looks fine. We need to have a burn on Ampharos. Because I believe it doesn't matter if we use Shockwave or Thunder Punch. Oh, but actually, because it does matter if we use this against... If we're healthy enough to use this against Togekiss, which is unlikely, granted, but if we're like switching on Air Cutter for some reason, which we never are, then the burn would matter. Would it matter more than poison? It would not, no. Because we can still do pretty good damage here. That's fine. Yes, apply burn. We need a Heartstone on you. You already have a Heartstone. And I don't think there's any other special items I need on the others. I think it's literally just Oran Berries all around. There's no other berries that help me with specific whatevers. I guess I could maybe have, like, Wise Glasses on Musharna? I mean, no, because it's already 100% a 3-hit. So it's not like that's gonna help. I don't think that for any reason ever Muscle Band for you matters. I did look into using Togedemaru to kill this, by the way, but there's not enough... If I can somehow guarantee it not using Mystical Fire and I can switch in Togedemaru again, that could work if I do maybe like a Seadra switch. But I really don't want to do that because Seadra takes a shit ton of damage from this thing. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can do like a Mudsdale switch if I'm feeling like extremely crazy. If I really need it, which wouldn't be ideal, but you know, I guess, you know, I can do it if I need to. Are there any other special items? I do have one rare candy I could use here, but I don't think there's a reason for me to use it. I also checked movesets for like heart scales. There was nothing that like stood out. Should I put Soft Sand on Mudsdale? Does that matter? It does not matter. No, it does not matter at all. Yeah, I don't think anything here matters. No, I think we're just good. Oran, Heartstone, Oran, Oran, Oran. Moves are all correct. God, I am so not looking forward to this. Let's save it. Let's save state it. And let's run over there. God, I hate fighting. I hate fighting Chelle, I hate planning for Chelle. What's your deal? The air is tasty. What? You know what? Actually, I was gonna say that's weird. I actually understand that. There's a lot of times where I'm like, actually, the air here, like, tastes good. In, like, so, like, I mean, if you're in, like, a kitchen, for example, you know, it's like, you literally have, like, food molecules in the... Food molecules, like, you know, spices and stuff in the air that you can then taste if you inhale through your mouth. I'm so nervous. But it's time to do what we do. Unmute the game. Gloves come off. Game goes on the big screen. Make sure that everything is indeed prepared. That the music is going, that my voice is going. Okay. I'm as ready as I'll get. Hello, Chelle. I can't believe it. I keep losing to Marvel's gym leader Watson again and again. I'm not that bad of a trainer, better than average for sure. I'm so frustrated. You're a trainer, right? A good one. We're battling right now. Honestly, your team does have a little bit of an electric weakness. I can kind of understand why you lose against Watson. Oh god. I'm so nervous. We just shockwave it. You know what, actually, I'm just going to do something quickly. I'm just gonna export my team. Just because. Okay, it shows Ampharos is healthy, actually. I'm gonna have to, like, manually burn it, I guess. That's fine. So, yeah. Shockwave? Oh, fuck, wait, did I mess up? Oh, no, did I just mess up? Oh, fuck, okay, no, I was looking at the wrong Pokemon. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, I got so worried there for a moment. I was like, there's no way that Shockwave does this little damage. I thought it did the same as Thunder Punch, and it does. It does. I am just stupid. Okay. It's always a crit. There's no, like, damage variability here except for the actual, like, damage roll itself. Actual heart attack, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, this is at almost exactly 60%, so yeah, we always kill if we now go into Dreadnought. This is always using Frost Breath. It can never use Sing because we're already status, so there's no way for it to use Sing. It can't see that we're switching. The reason we wanted to do it like this, by the way, is because we want to avoid it eating its Citrus Berry. Because we actually have no easy way around that. We can't, like, we can't really two-shot this thing otherwise. Rock Slide always kills with Heartstone. And we outspeed this. Now, if I am correct, this should be Togekiss. You like RPGs while playing FNAF Go? Ironically, I actually don't like RPGs that much, believe it or not. Like, classic JRPGs, I'm not a fan of. They play very slowly. The reason I like doing Pokemon runs is because I have speed up. Yeah. Also, I'm just not that big of a fan of the FNAF franchise, I'm sorry. I don't hate it, it's not like I have anything against it, I'm just like I'm not a big fan, you know? I'm not a big fan. This should always, always, always be Grass Knot. I believe the plan now was Togedemaru. Yes. We're now going to go into Marble to get the chip from Grass Knot. It's most likely going to be a crit because this thing just always crits. Yep, that's fine. That's a little bit of chip damage. That's 12%, yep. We can get 10% more by using Fake Out. Now, I would love to stay in and, like, nuzzle this. The problem is that we would die, so let's not do that. Like, we would die to a crit Mystical Fire, which, you know, this thing just always crits. If this is using Mystical Fire, the most damage we're taking is 45, which is above the burn range. If it's using Grass Knot, we might actually be in death range. Okay, it is Mystical Fire. Okay, and we're now baiting random moves, sadly, which is not great. I don't love that for myself. But ideally, we are not seeing Mystical Fire here. If we're seeing Mystical Fire, that could turn out to be a problem, but a solvable one. This would be a solvable problem. That's... Oh man, if I'd known that, I would have gone back into Togedemaru. That is a lot of damage, but that's because Grass Knot is the highest damage. So this should always now be Air Cutter or Grass Knot. It kind of doesn't have a reason anymore to click Mystical Fire. So we should now two-shot this with Psyshock, and I believe we can take 2 hits from it. Is Air Cutter the one that crits? Or the one that flinches? No, that's Air Slash? Okay. I don't think we can get, like... Yeah, I don't think we can get flinched here. If I missed that, I'm gonna be really mad. It should also never use Draining Kiss, so we shouldn't really have to worry about that. Ooh, we actually don't kill with Psyshock. Okay. That's a problem now. That was a really, really low roll, and now we're in a bit of trouble. Okay. Again, it should never be using Mystical Fire. The problem is, if we're going Togedemaru and we just kill this with, like, Smart Strike, Fake Out, whatever. What is that baiting in? It's probably still going to be Ride-On, but it's a slow kill. Which means we have a chance to have rocks set up, which would be absolutely terrible for us. But this is the only turn where we can guaranteed not switch in on a Mystical Fire, because next turn we're gonna be taking... okay. Steering required. Is there a way I can put Musharna back in or something? I don't think there is. Okay, I'm gonna look into the AI document quickly. I want to see something. Stealth Rock. If first turn out, 25%. Else, 8, 6 or 8. So slow kill is, I believe, a +9 or +11. So it's... The odds are a little bit better than 50%. That we don't get Stealth Rocks. If we do get Stealth Rocks, it makes killing Delcatty almost impossible. Or rather, we will have to do some shenanigans with Togedemaru first on the Fake Out to, like, get some chip damage on it. No, that doesn't even matter. Okay, I'm thinking. Stealth Rocks would kind of fuck us over entirely here. But I just do not think that there is a way that we kill this. It's 45 from Air Cutter. We're at 60. We already ate our berry. That is the highest damaging move it has, right? Yes. So let's just assume 45 on Air Cutter. That leaves us with 15 HP. If we then use Draining Kiss, we recover 7 to 8%. That's not enough. It's not enough to live another Air Cutter. Sacking also doesn't really help here. Like, it's not a question of tempo. It's a question of baiting in Rhydon with the correct Pokemon. Wait though, if we have Togedemaru out and it has taken some more damage here from, say, an Air Cutter, would it be reasonable that Delcatty switches in for a fast kill? Ever? Is that like ever a thing that happens? If we're switching on Air Cutter, we're taking 16%. Which would put us at... 64 HP, which is not in kill range. So it would not send in Delcatty, it would send in Rhydon because of the fast kill. Is there anything else we can switch in whose HP we do not need? Seadra doesn't outspeed, so that doesn't help us. Still outspeed Togi. It does. Delcatty does outspeed Togedemaru, but we have a slow kill, which I think is more worth it than outspeed more damage. Unless I'm stupid and I'm misremembering. It's slower is not O-code, that's worth more than is faster and deals more damage. So yeah, we will be baiting. I don't think there's a way around this. Because the only other thing we could do here is hope for a Psyshock crit, and I am not crazy. I am not that insane. It has to be a Toga switch. I swear to god if you use No, but the problem is, it can also be... Glad we can see the calc. Is that ironic or not? Because I do hope it's actually helpful. It can click Mystical Fire, I'm realizing. It can actually click it. Because we have special moves, and it just always has a chance to click stat-lowering moves if it sees... Yeah, exactly. It has stat-lowering. So we can kind of never get a safe exit here. The only way we could is if we pivot through Mudsdale. And then it would always be using Grass Knot. But then we're losing Mudsdale HP, which is immensely valuable. We do not want to be losing Mudsdale HP. What are the chances for it to use Mystical Fire right now? What's the exact chance? Let's see... Special attack... Where is it? Yeah, damaging, special attack reduction moves. If the target is not contrary or clear body... let's see... +6... else +5. Highest damaging move. Okay, it's a very... well, it's not a very small chance. Can I afford pivoting through Dreadnought? Absolutely not. Dreadnought HP is very accurately calculated. If it takes any more damage, I can no longer take out Delcatty without then risking Togedemaru, which then risks me not being able to kill Vespiquen. I think... it kind of just has to be Togedemaru. Well, I'm wondering right now. Are the chances of... are the chances of it using Mystical Fire now higher than 1 in 20, like 25%, 1 in 4? Because if we let Musharna get hit again, it'll be a 1 in 4 chance. Because it's just going to be a random move, right? But if we do it now, I think the chance of getting Mystical Fired is actually a little bit higher. Maybe. I could sacrifice Ampharos here, but realistically, that doesn't give me any more speed. That doesn't really do anything for me. Man, if only I knew math. Okay, yeah, so... If it's the highest damaging, or if it's not clear body, blah blah blah, then it's +6. It's 40% with no kill. Then I guess we're gonna have to do it this way. Is Yawn ever the play here? Is that like ever the play? No, because I'm still gonna be switching on random move and I outspeed Togekiss, so it doesn't matter. This is never the play. Is Draining Kiss ever the play? I don't think so. I think it's just always Shy Shock. And we just hope for a crit. Okay, I did use Mystical Fire. Well, thank fucking god we didn't switch to Togekiss. Or Togedemaru. We didn't get crit though. Oh god damn it. Now I kind of wish we... Highest damage, 37 minimum damage on air slash crit. That does mean, if I'm recalling this correctly, doesn't it actually calc with crits? Isn't that a thing it does? Let's see. Damaging move has a high crit rate and is super effective. Because I remember reading that like... Okay, I'm gonna double check this because that's kind of important, but I remember reading it. And I just want to make sure that I'm not misremembering. Let's see. Yes. Okay, so it actually does calc with Air Cutter, which means it's guaranteed to Air Cutter right now, right? Because... Well, it could also... Ah, fuck, no. Oh, wait, no, but it doesn't see the crits with the others because they're not guaranteed. So yeah, it's always guaranteed to Air Cutter. Wait, so that's perfect, right? Because now we can switch into Marble on Air Cutter, which is super low damage. I think... Yes. If we get Mystical Fired here, I'm going to be so mad. I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be so angry. But, like, I think we just saved it. Yes. Yes. Okay. Of course we get crit. That's totally fine. We outspeed. We still have to deal with the problem of Rhydon. I'm like, can I take more damage here at all? But I don't think I can. I don't think there's a way for me to, like, take more damage. 71 speed. There's been no adjustments to anything. I outspeed and kill this with Smart Strike. If it's Rhydon now, we are in a bit of trouble. Oh, whoops, sorry. Didn't mean to speed up. Sorry. Please just be Delcatty for some reason. That's not what I want to see. We want to see Drill Run here. We don't want to see Stealth Rocks. We don't want to see it. If we see Stealth Rocks here, we're in trouble. In big, big, big trouble. Just show me Drill Run. Show it to me. Please. 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 Please show me Drill Run. Please. Yes! Okay, we're still in this. We're still in this. We're still in this. This is still doable. That does not fucking matter. That has no impact on anything here. This is not sturdy, so it does not matter. Oh my god. Okay, I think now, barring some real bullshit crits from Vespiquen and... Glowbro, I think we're safe. I say that with the utmost uncertainty. This should always be Fake Out on turn 1, right? Unless it sees a kill, I guess. Oh wait, I can't Last Resort though, because it, you know, needs to use Fake Out first. It's fine. Like I said, this damage here is extremely precisely calculated. We are going to Rock Tomb, and then we're going to Rock Slide. If we're lucky, we will have more HP. If we're unlucky, we will just be at 4%. That is a pretty good roll. I think that guarantees that we get this now. Yes. Okay. It was like I needed like 2 low rolls there to not kill. But I was also willing to do that instead of just take it. Why is it slow, bro? Wait, why would it be slow, bro? Slowbro takes more damage than it deals. Right, Vespiquen doesn't outspeed. Right. Okay. That's still fine. We're still fine here. Because... let's see. What is this likely to use here, actually? I mean, yeah, Zen Headbutt Whirlpool is going to be one of those two. Not really much we can do about it. I don't want to ever stay in on this, right? No, I don't. Because if I stay in on this and I get Whirlpooled, I'm just fucked. So yeah, we go third and we hope for some luck. We hope for very few or no crits. And we hope for not too many quick draw activations. That's 1 non-crit. We need 2 of those. Or, yeah, I think we need 2 non-crits. 2 non-crits or a crit and you don't outspeed me. Yeah, Bulldoze into Storming Tantrum always kills. It does outspeed. On this turn it's fine. Don't crit. Don't do it. Don't do it. $55. We're safe. We're safe. Even if it now does the quick draw outspeed crit, we always win. Ideally, though, it doesn't crit, because, you know, it can't flinch us because Inner Focus. Mudsdale is a great answer to this because of that. Dude, there's no way. I can still get fucked over by this Vespiquen, but... considering my Dreadnought is still slightly healthy, it's actually kind of fine. What are you using? Okay, it's kind of random move. It's never Power Gem, though. Is there any pivoting I can do here to, like, help me out? Not really, no. It's just Hard Toga. Yeah, it's Hard Togi. We don't want to see attack order crit. We want to see literally any other move but attack order. Ideally, we see dual wing beat here. Like I said, we can get majorly fucked here if we get unlucky. Like, majorly. Hidden power? That's so fine. That's probably the second best option, actually. Well, it's probably actually the best option because it's just the least amount of damage. Now we fake out, we outspeed, and attack order crit doesn't matter anymore because we just two-shot with Spark. I think we just won. I think we just won Chelle Deathless. And Static. Bro, you don't have to flex. It has a Lumberry to it. Listen, Marble, I appreciate it. You are insane, but you don't gotta flex. Was that a crit? Oh wow, yeah, it's just regular. Man, it sure sucks to have a, like, min defense Pokemon that you want to switch in on physical moves because of your ability. But, you know, still insane. Somehow still insane. And that's Chelle, baby! Gloves on. Oh my god. Deathless Chelle? I've never done this. Oh my god. I am mentally exhausted. Music off, my music back on. I want to heal. I'm always scared of this Wally fight because he's not anywhere in the calcs or like anywhere in the anythings. Save everything. We have a new level cap, friends. Know what that means? We can evolve Gastrodon is what that means. Is there anything we can do in here? Oh right, yeah. You can like gamble and encounter depending on how many badges you have. I've never done that. I do also know that we get coin case here. Don't we get a rare candy from one of these dudes? There's no encounter in here, I believe, in the city. I don't think so. Are you the Rock Smash guy? Yeah, you give me Rock Smash, but I already have Rock Smash, so now you're the rare candy guy. Woohoo! That means I have 2 rare candies for Watson. That's a good amount of rare candies. And we have evolution stones. Let's go! We have evolution stones! I thought we get access to the dragon scale here. Isn't that here? Am I thinking of a different location? Let's see. Item locations. Evolution. Nope. Evolution items. The dragon scale sold at Petalburg. Okay, so we get it after this gym. I see. We get it after the gym. After the 3rd gym. So no Seadra yet, but we do get... Well, actually, it's just... Yeah. It's just Hamilton. But I mean, hey, I'm not complaining. I've never had Hamilton. I'm excited to try this. Oh my god, dude. I am just... Oh, I need the badge first? That's cringe. Are there trainers over here? I think that guy's a move tutor, right? Heart scale, thank you. He's the punch tutor, he can teach me all the punches. Which would be useful if I had like a Hitmonchan or something, I guess. I don't think any of my Pokemon can learn the punches. Maybe like Floatzel or something. I guess Ampharos can probably learn a few of them. Oh, berries! I get citrus berries now, right? Yes, I don't know if 14 is good. What's the range on berries? Hold items. Citrus berries is 12 to 36, so that's actually a terrible amount of citrus berries to get. I guess we stay losing. Frozen berries, I don't know, 42 is good. We have one more citrus berry tree, I believe, which is like down here. I don't know if there's a battle in between that, though. Okay, you're not a trainer, thank you. Wow, the minimum? Wow, you shouldn't have, thank you. That's so... Is it actually, did I just get the minimum? You're kidding me, dude. Literally the minimum possible. That makes me so sad. But we do now have every status curing berry except affection, which I don't think has a status curing berry. Let's do some leveling. Our team deserves it. I will be save stating here, by the way. I have a personal rule where, like, if I level something and I realize, like, oh, I should have delayed that, then I'm allowing myself to, like, cancel that. Heal Bell. Is that better than Growl? Growl is pretty useful. Lowering attack. Honestly, like, I've not really seen much of a purpose for Heal Bell. On the other Pokemon, like, all the times I've had it in this game. Jawlock. Prevents from escaping. Is it worth it to replace Ice Fang? Probably. It's good damage. It's pretty decent damage. You get nothing here, sadly. Marble? Doesn't this get like a... Yeah, like a electric move that's good. Zing Zap, finally. Oh, dude, can cause flinching? Hell yeah. Now we're talking. I mean, we were talking before that as well, but now we're like... having a full-on conversation, you and me. You get Moonlight? Exquasimui? Do I want to keep Draining Kiss in that case? Because I can just Moonlight instead. That's probably always going to be better than than Draining Kiss. I think that's probably better, yeah, because if we can, like, Yawn plus Moonlight, we can keep Moon healthy and just set up for like some switches. Where it's like, this is technically better than switching because we like switching raw because we have like a chance for the Pokemon to not move. I don't think you evolve yet. I think Tortuga evolves now, right? I know that Floatzel finally gets like a water move, a proper one. I think it gets liquidation. Don't know if Diggersby gets anything special. Groddle, I'm gonna keep down here actually. Because we might end up using a little stone on it. Or a little candy rather. Save state again quickly. Because I don't think there's anything to delay here. Hyper Fang! That's better than Secret Power. That's a pretty good move. We take it, we take it. We want to level Squishy up. Whirlpool. It's some consistent damage. I could see it being pretty useful. Let's get rid of Mud Bomb. Maybe. We'll see. But we do not want to evolve this yet. We want to not evolve it until I believe level 34. Ancient Power, actually. How useful is Whirlpool gonna be, really? Right? I feel like we're always better off doing, like, Mud Shot or something. Yeah. Nope, no evolution yet. Because I need you to have Earth Power for the upcoming gym. The upcoming Gym John. Which I believe you get at level 34? There's Earth Power. Because otherwise we would have to candy this to give it Earth Power, and I want Earth Power. I don't really need Hidden Power Psychic, right? I also don't really need Ancient Power, but like... yeah, I do want Mud Shot. And now I can let you evolve, I think. If I am remembering this correctly. Yes. The next move worth delaying would be at 38 for Muddy Water. Which is actually a pretty good move, but I'm just gonna evolve it. I want to have it for the calcs. Ah, the old SSN music goes absolutely crazy. Ice Fang on Wog? Maybe? I don't know, actually. I feel like the other moves are better. Aqua Jet's good for priority, Waterfall's good for stab, obviously. Crunch has more base power. Yeah, I'm actually gonna skimp out on Ice Fang here. Might regret that later, who knows. You get liquidation. Fucking finally, dude. You can actually have like a move. Is it worth it to get rid of Ice Fang? I think it is. Yeah. Yeah, Ice Fang is like very low base power. We did miss out on Ice Beam, I saw, on Floatzel, but, you know, can't have it all. Route 109, Tortuga, Caracosta's at level 37. Okay, so we don't get Caracosta yet. That's fine. We do get Razor Shell, which probably is worth replacing Crunch for. Having the stab is nice. Slow stab. I don't think Mango evolves yet either. I think it's level 38, isn't it? Yeah. Dude, I can't wait for Mango to be useful again. What is the next level cap? Is it 37 or 38? I don't actually know. I don't think there's any downside to leveling Gligar here. Because we're not delaying for anything, I believe? Unless I'm mistaken, which I might be. By the way, if someone's in the chat who knows this, when do you actually get Mega Pokemon? Is it after Norman? Like when you get Surf? Because I do want to know like when I could actually use Mega Pidgeot. Dual Wing Beat. Well that would be nice if you didn't have like god-awful attack. Like, your physical attack's just kind of garbage. What is your exact physical attack? 63. I guess it's not the worst. We can... I don't really want to override Air Slash. But Dual Wing Beat is more damage. And it also hits twice. I think it's probably better, yeah. It's probably better. Probably for the better. You also get air slash as opposed to air cutter, which I do think is worth it. The crit chance is nice, but I feel like a flinch chance will always be better. Am I making a mistake by leveling this? Is this a mistake? Or do you have like the exact same level of moveset? 52. Almost the same. It's not like it can evolve right now anyway. X Scissor, is that worth teaching? I kind of don't think so, to be honest. I don't see when that would be useful over Night Slash, which we can use to hit Psychic types and Ghost types. Yeah. Sorry. I will have a look, however, quickly at Growlithe Hisui. Does it matter when I level this up? Let's see, so Outrage would be 54, Head Smash is at level 50, Head Smash is level 71 otherwise. Okay. Apart from that... Oh wait, sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, Head Smash level 50, Close Combat level 52. Oh yeah, if we miss out on Close Combat, that'd be kind of cringe. I also don't want to miss out on Extreme Speed, which is level 35, so it's a good thing I didn't level higher just now. Yeah, we definitely want to evolve this right away. Because I feel like Extreme Speed is going to be mega valuable. Missing out on Flamethrower does suck a little bit. Wait, could I level this to 35 and then evolve it? Is that a thing I can do? So it can have Flamethrower? Okay, I'm on a save state. I'm gonna allow myself to do this. To, like, test this. Because I'm pretty sure if you level up a Pokemon... Or sorry, if you evolve a Pokemon and on the level it's on it learns a move, it will learn that move. I'm, like, kind of sure. So like I said, if it doesn't now learn Extreme Speed, I will allow myself to redo this. Is there any reason for us to keep Flame Wheel? Not really, right? Yeah, I don't think so. And now we go to our evolution items. Firestone, Hamilton. And now you learn Extreme Speed? Please? Maybe? Maybe? Yes. Okay, good. That's good. Probably gonna just get rid of Smackdown, to be honest. There might have been a reason to, like, wait to level this. That reason might be called Crunch at level 42, but no, this is always Crunch at 42, 43. Who cares? Who cares? I don't know if it's optimal, but, you know, I don't watch runs of this game frequently, or ever, actually. Awesome. Very awesome. So now we only have Serena and Grottle left to level. So let us do that. It's kind of nice right now. We have, now that we have Shellos, like, actually evolved, unlike every other run, I don't have any Pokemon where like, okay, this is gonna be useful in, like, 50 levels, so I'm gonna just keep this in the box and it's not gonna do anything. I don't have any Pokemon like that right now, which makes me really happy. Any new moves? Any... Okay, nothing. Nothing here. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for what I have here, right? Let me just move all the items so that when I do the new box check here, or the new box export, I'm not wasting anything. I am going to quickly rearrange my moves, if necessary. I'm probably going to do this. Your moves are kind of fine. I think I'd rather have it like this. Yours are fine the way they are. Yours are not. They're fine now. Yours are actually fine the way they are. Then we go in here, we go move, we go summary. Yours are fine. Yours are now fine because low kick is the one that has like the weird damage thing, so I want it on the bottom. Yours are also fine. I want Zing Zap first, then Smart Strike. Actually, I kind of want it like this, I think. Yours is not fine. Let's have it like this instead. Like this instead. Yours are... I think like this makes more sense. Like this, yeah, like this. You definitely want to have... Yeah, Aquajet last. Okay, that makes sense. We want Earth Power first, then Mudshot, Water Pulse, Ancient Power. That makes sense. You didn't change. You changed a little bit, though. There we go. You also changed a little bit, so let's do it like this. You didn't change. You didn't change. You changed. And I think this is a good way to handle it. Dude, this Arcanine, I still can't believe these EVs. Or these IVs, sorry. These Hamilton IVs. So absolutely cracked. This thing is gonna go so crazy now. Now that I have it evolved. And that's it. That's all the Pokemon. No continuing the box operations. Now, as much as I would like to do some encounters right now, I will quickly check if there are any that I can do. But I believe there's kind of no reason. Because we right now are... where are we? Yeah, we have Route 117 available to us. We could take it... Also, I don't like this music. Hold on. There we go. That's a bit better. Alright. What was I saying? Right. There's no encounter right now on 117 that I, like, want. And I know for a fact that Alolan Grimer is absolutely insane. And I also want to make a video on it. By the way, I didn't really mention that. I made, like, another video 2 days after the last one. I've been feeling really motivated, so... Who knows? I don't think I can keep up that pace because I do have some things coming up that are gonna be sapping away a lot of my time. But we will see. We will see. But yeah, like, I just don't want to get Dynamo. Lantern would be fine. Like, yeah. Route 111. We don't have access to right now, I think. I think we can fish here, and we can Rock Smash. Now, granted, the Rock Smash encounters are pretty good, but I'm pretty sure you want to hold off on this until you can do, like, potential Magnet Pull for Excadrill or something. The thing you probably don't want to see here... Like, the thing you want to see the least here is probably Vibrava, because you'd be missing out on first impression. And Route 118 is the one to the right of us, where, granted, we could also fish. And there are some pretty good encounters here. I know that Araquanid's pretty useful. Quillfish, obviously pretty nice, though I think it isn't as strong anymore at this point. I don't know how strong Bruxus is, but hey, Dazzling is a pretty good ability. We already have Basculin, so that'd be a dupe. Tentacool would be kind of mid. And yeah. But I'm not gonna lie, none of these are like what I want. So I actually think it's probably worth it to delay here. Because I don't need any of these encounters, right? I think the next encounter we get is literally like just Altering Cave and then it's Norman. I don't think we actually get any more Pokemon, so I think like what we have right now is what we're working with. Which you can see as a good thing, or you can see as a bad thing. You can see it however you want. I see it as kind of fine, considering our party is actually kind of cracked. Let's remove Pokemon from all boxes here and import the new party. Look at these stats, dude. Look at this. Look at how we're just gonna delete this Pincurchin. Incredible, dude. Absolutely incredible. Look at our ground types just hitting it for damage. Isn't that crazy? Hope my run's going well. It is going incredible. I still haven't lost a Pokemon. I am still deathless. I just beat Chelle deathless and the fucking Emolga Double Trainer deathless that ended my last run. And I didn't even take too many risks. I did take a few risks, but they were calculated and unavoidable, sadly. But yeah, like, my current box is what I'm gonna be working with up until Norman. I'm gonna get like one encounter, maybe two. I am pretty confident in this box though. The question also is, when is Norman? Well, we're doing Watson next, so we need to plan Watson's gym. then it's Cycling Road, with Cycling Road Rival being... I think it's the hardest fight of early game, is what people call it. I have beaten it once with substantial losses, and that's my PB right now. My PB is Cycling Road Rival. If I can make it past Cycling Road Rival, I will in fact have, like, gotten a new personal best. And then after that, it's like 2 routes or something, and then it's Norman. Yeah. Norman's gym also is kind of a maze, because all of his, like, stat rooms are just absolutely obnoxious and problematic, so yeah. Also, Norman has a Meloetta. His team is, you can see, first of all, this right here. Wait, no, where is it? Where's Cycling Road Rival? Where's CRR? Here. We're going to be fighting this team with the Blaziken. This is going to be a big problem. Though we do have one of the few answers to Indeedee, which is Floatzel. So, I think at least, right? Do we get Crunch? Or did I like mess that up? Do I no longer get for Crunch? And I'm like, fuck no. Okay, no, yeah, Crunch is level 36. So yeah, we do have an answer to the Indeedee, which is not very common. But yeah, as you can see, these trainers are pretty difficult. But there's not that many more after CRR, apparently. I haven't really ever looked. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 trainers after Cycling Road Rival. Kingdra seems mean. Yeah, all of these seem pretty mean. I mean, like, the snipers thing is fine. Obviously, Dragon Dance scale shot's not great. The problem is that you are gonna be in permanent psychic terrain, so priority moves just, like, are shut off. You just can't use priority moves. Which is a problem, because there's almost nothing that outspeeds a +1 Blaziken. Except maybe Floatzel? I don't know. If my Floatzel's, like, fast enough, maybe I can. Yeah, but it's pretty bad. This team is pretty bad. We have Focus Sash here as well, obviously. Yeah, not being able to use priority makes a lot of your team kind of useless. And this is the Norman team. Look at this. Absolutely stupid. This fucking Diggersby gets to have huge power. Mine doesn't. Azumarill with huge power. Nice normal type, by the way. Meloetta with Serene Grace and Zen Headbutt, which is super fun. Also Relic Song, so it can just turn into a fighting type. Actually, I think there's always Relic Songs, right? Because it wants to turn into a fighting type, so you actually get, like, a lot of free turn, because you can just get, like, slapped from Relic Song, but you know. Cinccino sucks. And yeah, here's the Hurricane Mega Pidgeot. Yeah. Which is the Mega that I'm going to have if my Pidgeot survives, which surprisingly for now it has. But yeah, we, for now, have to just deal with the gym trainers. I think the gym trainers are kind of fine. Oh, we actually do see Wally's team. Oh, except we don't see his moves. That's fine. But yeah, like, the gym trainers are fine from what I know. There's also only, like, 4 of them. Yeah, like, literally 4 gym trainers. I'm not gonna lie, I actually think my Watson team's kind of cracked. I have a lot of good answers to a lot of his Pokemon. I've got some good, like, priority stuff to deal with Magnezone, potentially. Or I can do, like Torterra is a really good one, for example, for Magnezone. For Lantern, I think I have a decent answer. I guess Serena is pretty good here. Because generally speaking, Ice Beam does not do that much to Serena. Though it's not a great answer, obviously. I actually think I do. I'm not gonna lie. If I keep playing as carefully as I have, I actually do think I got this. Maybe Carnivine could be an answer for it, who knows. But yeah, the Lantern I'm not super worried about. We also have a shit ton of ground types, so we can just switch in on it. Rotom Fan could be a problem. Though, honestly, we still have Smackdown on this, so like... switching in like a pre-poisoned Mudsdale, so we can't get Will-O-Wisped. Oh, I guess we would just want to have a Rossberry, because otherwise we just take a shit ton of damage from Hex. Yeah, like, Will-O-Wisp... sorry, like, we switch in on it, we Smackdown, and then we just hit it with, like, Bulldoze or Stomping Tantrum. Are you winning? Weirdly enough, yes, I'm still deathless. Weirdly enough. It's my best run to date. The Zero Aura I actually have a really stupid strategy for, which is pivoting between Togedemaru, Masquerain, and Gastrodon. Because that way I can get a shit ton of Grass Knot, like... what is it? Grass Knot, like, tick damage, chip damage on Togedemaru, as well as Fake Out. And it's then gonna use Close Combat into Masquerain, which, you know, is gonna do no damage, and also is gonna get intimidated. It's then gonna want to use Plasma Fist, which means I'm just gonna switch out into Gastrodon, and then it's gonna want to use Grass Knot. I'm gonna switch into Togedemaru. It's gonna be super slow, but it's gonna work. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with the Electros, to be honest. I feel like Arcanine just kind of handles it, and Aquatail actually. I don't know if I have something that handles it. That thing is kind of problematic. Well, honestly, Musharna probably does. If I do like... Because this thing is leftovers, if I do like Musharna with Yawn, I could maybe set up something. I don't want to let it go too free, obviously, because if it sets up too much, that could be a problem. And then the Mega Ampharos, usually you can deal with Torterra, because I am probably going to use a rare candy. Though I may not have to? There's a lot of things right now where like a rare candy would be useful. Let me actually check a few of them. Let's see. Let's have a look at Ampharos, which is up here. I don't think you get anything special on level 36. No, you do not. I don't think Mudsdale gets anything special on 36. Nah, 37 would be high horsepower. I guess we could use 2 candies on it, but that'd be kind of stupid. Musharna... I also don't... Dude, Musharna has been such an MVP in this run so far. It's kind of surprising, but it's been really, really good. Especially since you can evolve it. Like, I still have my Moonstone. I can still just evolve something else. I guess it doesn't matter now, because... Like, I can just buy them now, but you know. Like, if I have caught something like a Nidoran, I could have still been able to use it. Togedemaru, I don't think there's anything. Cedar, obviously not. Dreadnought, I'm probably not even bringing to this fight. Turt? Does Turt get anything? Nah, evolves later. Diggersby, I also don't think gets anything special at 36. It does not. Carney probably doesn't. Yeah, so... I think actually the only candyable Pokemon I have is Torterra. That's the only Pokemon I have that can, like, make use of a rare candy. And I probably do want to bring it. Because if I'm looking at Turtwig... Right? We have Shell... Like, we just get to have Shell Armor as our hidden ability here. It evolves at level 36, and when we evolve, we immediately get Stomping Tantrum. Like, that's pretty good. Immediate Stomping Tantrum is pretty decent. And we can also get Synthesis on it with a Scale. We can get Head Smash on it, which I don't want to do because it's inaccurate. But it is a good option. It is a good option to keep in mind. And I will definitely keep it in mind. I don't think there are any other Heart Scale options, though right now I do actually have enough Heart Scales to potentially change the nature of a Pokemon. So... either I can make Togedemaru more bulky, or I can maybe also change its IVs to be more bulky. I'll have to see if that's worth it, but it might be. But yeah, I'm looking pretty good. I'm looking pretty sturdy. Shake it, the diet dance. No, I'm good. Oh, is that like I go to the fucking club and I put that in there, and then I get something or other? I don't think there's any reason for me to be up here, right? Yeah, there's just a double battle that I have no reason to take right now. And there's no encounters for me up here that are worth taking. Do I just want to call the stream short today? I think I do. If I'm looking at the timer... Oh, actually, it's not short. I've been streaming for 3 hours. My fucking thing on the side just hasn't been updating. Never mind. Yeah, this is actually a great time to end it then. Yeah, I'm gonna cook up the gym. I'm gonna do it in calmness off stream, maybe after or at the end of the tail end of a different stream like I did yesterday. I don't know if it's going to be Run and Bun on Thursday. No stream tomorrow, obviously. Wednesday as usual. Might also just be 9 souls because I may need a little bit more time to cook up a nice Watson dinner. I also what's the other thing I was gonna say? Right, videos have been coming out, but I'm still gonna try to make more, obviously. I've been very much procrastinating on the full-length video by making shorts instead, which... whoopsie, I guess. Like I said, it might happen now that I'm going to be, like, extremely busy, because I may be moving, and also I may be starting a little part-time job just to be a little bit more busy, because I feel like I'm not doing enough in the day. It's not something I necessarily need, but I want to do it. I want to get out a bit more, you know? Though I'm still going to be spending a lot of free time volunteering, because volunteering is awesome, and I get to pet a lot of cats when I do as a reward. And I love petting cats. I have been... My standard happiness has been like a good 70% higher ever since I just go pet cats every Sunday as a reward for cleaning out pigeon poop. Because it feels like a reward, and also I pet cats. And also I'm helping. It's amazing. It's incredible, and you should also do it. Yeah, that's gonna be everything from me. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks for giving me a few nudges in the right direction with some of the AI stuff. It's always lovely to have people in the chat. I'm very glad to be seeing people enjoy this game. I'm having a tremendous amount of fun still. And yeah, I'll be seeing you in the next stream. Bye bye.